Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to more Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader and our adventurous adventurers on their adventures. So, what happened last time? You burned down a communal housing, killing God only knows how many innocent people, mostly for shits and giggles.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
we didn't burn it down.
Anything.
We didn't get
Someone
to burn
robbed
anything.
the fun.
Mm-hmm. Feel bad.
Will have his way with him because he disobeyed my orders.
Yeah, speaking of which, where is the commissar? I need to go get that.
Meat bag? He's probably back.
He's like, you will not call him commissar, he's goddamn meatbag.
He's probably back in the fucking, I don't know, barracks.
We have heresy within our own midst that needs to be put down.
Ah, the commissar. He's probably sitting on a silk pillow somewhere being fanned by naked slave girls.
Where the fuck did they come from?
Well, this is getting a little bit out of hand.
The commissar has his ways.
Ooh.
Apparently. There is a brothel in town, so if he's got the coin. Wait a minute. Our money! Oh no!
All the trolls.
The commissar needs his stipend too.
That's fair.
Yep.
He was there at the battle, yeah, true.
Actually, he was.
Commissar has silver coins.
Well, no, he wasn't, but you pretend.
He was with them in spirit. That's enough for the commissar. I do love how this commissar is evolving now. He's fucking pulling a paycheck.
He's literally becoming more human than the rest of us at this fucking rate.
It's just so Ken.
I'm assuming he's getting more paid than most.
Apparently, he's got his own fucking slave girls now.
Soon he'll be getting his own ship.
What?
He's gonna become a rogue trader before us.
He just leaves them like, bye guys. Bye. Oh, damn.
I'm sure this will be a great way to hassle any new guys into the unit.
Indeed.
Right, so you have been given permission to go and beat the truth out of the nobleman. Before you do that, however, I'm going to take my GM powers and take temporary mind control over Oldog and make him suggest that you return to base camp for a moment.
I'm going to have to disagree with that.
We will return to base camp. We will return to base camp.
Why though?
We'll do it now.
Hey there, Candace.
You can't make me go. You can't.
Commissar commands it. He speaks to me.
He speaks. Wait, is he a psych? Oh my
I was
god.
basking in the afterglow of this burning building, but sure, let's go back.
Oh, that's right. The smell of burnt flesh.
Leave the other workers to bury the mass grave.
The thing that you caused.
Hey now, we're not spreading. We're not giving out credit yet.
Hold on while I squeak away fucking angrily.
Okay, you return to your base area, where the rest of your troops have been issued out. Most of them are staring somewhat befuddled by the lizard with the commissar hat, the sash, and the cape sitting on top of a silk pillow. Not quite knowing what to make of it, but otherwise fine. You've also been given a number of new non-combat personnel, since you now have vehicles and everything. It was decided that you're going to need some service personnel to get you ready for the move out and also to keep you operational while you're on the road, hopefully in the next few weeks. You have been sent 21 service personnel, 2 cooks, 1 dark-haired young woman and a stick-thin bald man, a supply officer, a monstrously fat motherfucker by the name of Bolga, a master of arms, an angry-looking old man with a handlebar mustache, very attractive, with 2 assistants, 1 new chief mechanic, because somebody heard that your own mechanic is fucking worthless.
That stung. Really did sting right there.
He's a tiny, mousy-looking man, or child, you're not entirely sure, and 4 assistants, and then 10 menials, all of whom are ex-convicts who serve the militia as cleaners, haulers, general workers, in return for being freed and fed, along with 1 priest. And this is where we introduce our newest piece of cannon fodder. My goal with this new addition is 1, to give any ladies something to look at. This picture right here is him in real life, I swear.
You're making me
And secondly, to have something stand in between Aerith and the next monstrosity that wants to chew her leg off, because I'm getting a little bit annoyed at keeping her in the hospital all the time.
I agree.
Can we get a copy of the list of personnel? Just so No.
Yes. By the way, Michelle, this was your cue to introduce yourself.
Yes. Well, I salute the party and introduce myself. Mikhail Rotov.
So
Like I said, Michelle.
you'll be keeping up the spiritual upbringing of this here outfit.
That would be part of my duties, yes.
It looks like Aerith is getting slowly replaced more and more.
Ah, it stings. Just kidding, though.
I posted the link in the Discord chat so you can keep track of them as you inevitably get the poor fuckers killed.
Wait, 2 cocks? What the fuck you mean? Somebody was thinking
Yes.
back in the hentai.
2 cocks. For you, Aerith, specifically.
There's plenty of holes where that came from. Bullet holes. So let's see. Mechanics. So are we going to be able to actually use some of these as personal assistants?
Well, they're there to keep things running smoothly.
Oh. So they're more background assets, kind of.
Yes, the 2 cocks in particular.
Mm.
I don't know what I find most disturbing, the fact that Windows Word decided to autocorrect cook to cock.
And multiple at that.
You mean it learns from your typing?
It's-
Type cock.
Exactly.
You've been going to too many hentai sites now. Let's see. Those ex-cons, I don't know if we could trust them.
On the other hand, I kind of enjoy the visual of just 2 giant penises making food.
It's a sight to behold.
Don't cross the swords.
Please don't.
Not above our food.
Not on my salad.
That's not ranch dressing, although. Get him.
But yes, these will do the everyday duties. So, like, they'll cook the food, the supply officer will make sure that you've got enough food. The Master of Arms, he's the one responsible for getting you the weapons for the new recruit, etc. He might be able to wrangle some other stuff up. Maybe? Possibly? Kinda?
Be a flamer? A flamethrower of some sort?
Maybe a actually good bolt action.
No. No! Flamin' River.
A flame in the
Hopefully
river.
there's-
A flamer
works
would be
flaming.
fun.
Glorious. Cleansing fire.
I wonder, the ex-cons, are they from this general settlement, like around the general area?
Good, good.
Yes, they're from the local prison, in fact.
And everyone, are most of the, are they all like menial crimes, or they have like major stuff? Were they involved in any groups within the city?
Oh, you know, everyday stuff. Rape, violence, thievery.
Ooh.
So none of them were part of any organized rackets within the city?
So you're gonna
Well,
ask
I
the
don't know
GM
if
these
the,
questions?
I'm not aware of any organized rape activity in the city. This is not a Muslim settlement, but
We
Well,
lucked out there, gents.
They will leave them
I'm
if
sure
they
there's...
I mean, anyone that knows their way around like the back alleys, or anyone that
Might be good to
possibly
drop
has
the
things that-
subject.
Well, considering they've been in prison for a while, they probably don't have much connection to the current underground, which has been rather shaken up by the whole water thing.
So we got these people, and they would keep things in order, but do we get any more soldiers?
Yeah, your ranks have been refilled, so you're back up to standard strength now.
Standard unit strength. Glorious.
with some veterans.
I'm sure you can leave the dividing of tasks up to the commissar.
Yeah, the commissar does a good job.
What
I'm
about
sure.
Canis? He is superior officer still.
There's no superior officer to a commissar.
Commissar is his own branch, dumbass.
Ooh. Is he though?
This is why you are not in charge of anything, Kyle or Eric.
So we're gonna have Arch basically run the party now. In all seriousness. Back
Carl,
to topic.
I understand that your capabilities of comprehending language are somewhat limited. However, again, I would like to point out, these
can.
menials are just here to optimize stupid shit, like requisitioning food for the party.
Yes, I'm well aware.
All right.
Then, not bad enough.
All right,
Carl?
get the gun. Gotta
Carl?
fucking shoot Cambrian.
Carl, Do you have a point?
No, not particularly.
All right. I'm just asking.
Good to ask questions. Sometimes.
This is good.
All right.
So, are you handy with a gun, or what are you good for there, priest?
I have very little experience with a gun, but I do have quite the aptitude with melee weaponry, if I may say so myself.
Commons
So
are
that's
hands
what
you
the
a
shovel
stick.
is for. If I see the shovel,
Do I have a shovel?
is that what you got?
That was a
Hmm.
joke.
I hoped you had a shovel. That
Anyways,
makes sense to me.
Sorry. So what are we gonna do about this noble family?
Problems.
We do need to go and, I guess, interrogate that man, or at least talk it over with him. What happened, and if he knows anything.
It should be some sort of questioning. We don't want to jump too straight into it, but in this case, we have the authority if we need to.
Stop snorting coke, Carl.
I can't help it. Gotta get high.
Hmm.
God damn it, I gotta adjust my mic if you hear that.
So, what do you say, Kenneth? Should we go do that, or is there any task we should do here before we head out?
No, that's exactly what we should do. Figure out why all this is happening.
So who's going then? Are we sending all of us there, or just the talkers?
Who talks like this?
Oh,
Look
The
at
talkers.
go
We'll send
pervert
the
and go,
talkers.
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, we'll just all go because we're a party, and I want to see you guys talk like this in front of nobles. Because
Who are the talkers of our fucking company, guys? Code talkers.
I don't know about you, but maybe.
Hush.
We probably need a priest in this. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe we need spiritual leadership.
Yeah.
someone knows how to handle melee weapons.
Someone who can beat it out of them.
Or at least there's some comfort in the fact that their daughter is now dead.
But
fucking
he's not
cares about
very
that?
well equipped. We should probably get him some equipment before
We
head
should
out.
indeed.
Some
However,
equipment would be nice.
Yes. I mean, it depends how threatening we want to be to these nobles.
Your faith in the emperor should be enough.
yeah, that's good enough for me.
Well, at the moment, you have the authority to do whatever you want, so you could literally bring the whole fucking company down on them.
Bring
Proper
them
show of
forward.
force.
Secure the entire facility.
Well, I mean, to be honest, their
Yes.
daughter. No, shush. Their daughter was involved in some sort of ritual with chaos.
Well,
So-
do we have proof of that, though? Or was
Well,
she just-
we
Do
would've-
we have proof of that?
Yeah, all we found was her corpse, not the proof that she was conducting it.
Well, she
about
was
to
a part of it.
She
no
was
matter what.
just,
I'm
had
about to
chaos
get-
symbols in her skin. No big deal.
I'm about to get the commissar on you. Speaking such heresy. Of course, we're gonna investigate the family. The fuck? Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
of
we?
course, yeah.
The family's at fault here, clearly.
Well, something happened to the point where their daughter went astray and dived into heresy.
Okay, it's just a question of asking them.
Yes. So we should bring the whole company and the master at arms and everybody
Mm.
burn their mansion down.
Well, we know those.
Well, not the
nobles are
master of arms. I'd say we get the honors of
heretics
burning this
themselves.
building.
Okay, honestly though, all joking aside, we should tell the master at arms that that was a nobleman's daughter in there that that she was either sacrificed or
Wait.
just fucked with.
Canis,
Okay,
do we have confirmation on this?
Hmm.
From your drunk, who was friends with the drunk old man? Forget.
I think that was
Gambrian.
Gambrian.
Yeah, they were pretty close.
That is our best source of information. That drunk man. He knows everything about this noblewoman.
All right,
he's the
clearly we
sole
got to
survivor
start
of the
there.
Hemlock. Sober him up and get him talking.
Honestly, no, I don't think.
I don't want to go back to the district.
Yeah, fuck no.
No, honestly, I
Your
don't. I was
drunk man.
being kind of sarcastic. No one's gonna believe us if we bring a drunk old man.
You have
Yeah.
to confirm everything with the nobles.
Mm-hmm. Noble's
Okay.
got the most sway.
Let's go then.
What
Okay,
about
the rest of
Mr. Weapons
Yeah, I
guy?
could use some equipment.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
first things first, I am going to tell the Master at Arms that I do suspect this noble family to be somewhat involved with the incident.
Also, asking the Master of Arms, see if you can't acquire maybe a Flamenwaffe. Bitte.
That too.
Hmm. Which Master of Arms, though? We also have a Master of Arms now.
Oh, we do.
Ask both double Flamenwaffers. Glorious.
Let me look at this.
If it's easier, you can just refer to him as the supply officer who does weapons. But yes, technically his title is Master of Arms for your company.
Okay. So we ask him for a weapon for the new flame-hungry person over there. What is your name?
He can probably ruffle one up. It's probably going to take a while to get a flamethrower.
A
but he could
melee
probably
weapon
get
in
one.
the short time, then.
The club.
The commissar once again hands him a stick.
Just,
Okay.
can we get like maybe a rustic sword or something?
Basically, a fat lizard comes up to you with a stick. Like, here.
In his
It's
mouth,
not-
just like, eh.
It's not even comes up, it just kind of coughs it out and vomits it like it tried to eat it.
It'd be better to go to
Here's
the
a gift.
workshop and do what we did for Nerfy and just grab a metal pole and stuff a knife in it.
I
Oh,
like
wait,
the idea of the
Gamory's got a
commissar just
Private
vomiting up the
collection of
stick.
poles. Maybe you can borrow one of his.
They are
Like,
not
just
really
lying there on the
weapons.
floor,
They're
If
just
there's-
sticks.
covered in fucking awful and vomit.
That's where I left him.
Just a bunch of sticks. Wait, I thought they were metal poles. You telling me that Gambrine only brings around wooden sticks that he finds off the ground?
Of course.
Well, here,
Oh,
you know what?
so
You know
dated.
what? This is kind of below me and wasting time. You ask the supply officer for a weapon, and he'll give you something.
Ooh.
Yes, I'd
You-
go ask the supply officer for a melee weapon and maybe some sort of armor of any kind.
I'm so proud of you. You're autonomous. I need to baby you like everyone else.
Don't worry,
Very
armor.
I'll escort you.
I
there.
already like this new person more than ever.
Ooh.
Burn you. Cripple.
Regardless, I will go along with him then.
Why?
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Cause
squeak,
I'd rather squeak
squeak.
over there than squeak over here.
Okay.
Squeaking in
Alright.
style.
Carl squeaketh.
Can I get like a little honky thing on it?
Oh, yeah,
So I
yeah.
can like beep beep.
Answer the man the question. What can
Yes.
you get him?
Best thing you can really get is a knife. If you don't want the commissar stick, you get a knife.
Why
Can
not
we take him to
And
the
the eternal
workshop?
hatred of the commissar.
Can we take him to the workshop and then just grab a fucking pipe and then stuff a knife in it, like we did with Nerfy?
Hmm.
At
That
least
took
tie
an
some
hour or
rope
two.
around it so I
Myself
can
thing last
double
time.
At least
Well,
tie
that'll
the
be better
knife.
than a knife.
At
It'd be
least,
better than a knife and make it technically a pole arm.
at least tie it to the pole or glue it. I don't care.
That's why I said go to the workshop, get a metal pole, fucking wrap some fucking cloth for a grip.
You weren't
the
that
simple
specific. You
thing.
said put the knife in the pole.
Well, yeah, but I gotta go and do it. But that'd be a lot better than a stick, a wooden one.
Do it.
Well, first you should ask to see if we get a knife first. Big old bayonet knife would be
He
preferable.
Yeah,
just
say a knife.
gave. He
I'll-
just gave him.
Yeah,
a
I'll
knife.
take the
Oh,
biggest
good.
knife they have.
The longest and pointiest. Mmm, pointy. Now watch me break it.
You're gonna break it.
I will. I don't like pointy things.
You like all the pointy things.
You know me too well.
Sadly.
Okay.
It's a bit of
So
a shame.
you head to the workshop,
Yes.
do your little magic, light a few candles, get undressed.
Close your
Whoa.
eyes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You guys aren't allowed in the room while I'm doing this. No.
Close your eyes and pray to the Amasiah. Do it. While
Yeah.
hammering away at the knife, please.
Wow, we're already there. Jesus, that was fucking fast.
Here, quick.
Wow. Even on the, I guess we're going downhill. It must be downhill, huh? Squeak, squeak, squeak. Right. So are we actually at the workshop, Arch?
What are you trying to do, Kyle?
Trying to just basically do what I did with Nerfy. Take a metal pipe and then use the hollow, hole in the pipe and then put a fucking knife in it.
He's
So-
trying to make a spear. Since you're
Basically
being
just
difficult.
Trying to make a spear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well. And?
That's about it.
Okay, well, you don't need to do anything for that.
If I was hoping, it was kind of simple.
You've already done this. Just give him the same stats as Nerfy's spear.
Okay, go to Nerfy's Xantov's character sheet and then plunk that in. Just copy and
You
paste the
can see
weapon.
metal spear there.
Metal
D10
spear.
plus 2.
I present you your new glorious, innovative piece of Earth Technology Incorporated.
Thank you. This is much superior to that puny little knife.
You're welcome. Wink.
Can I get a knife as well?
You get to stick
just
the
gonna
Amasiah
wait.
Send
bomb
him,
it up.
just go to the man of arms. Get your knife.
Yes, that's where I'm going. I'm going there to get a knife.
No, I forbid it. You get to
I
stick the
forbid-
commissar coughed up. As a reminder not to disobey me again.
Damn, that's harsh.
I do not.
No, you can check out a knife. I mean, With your skill sailing, you won't be able to use the damn thing, but you can have it.
I know, just for backup at the last possible thing.
Oh no, not even as a backup. You don't have basic melee weapon at all. Like, you're fucked.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna stab yourself in the. Oh wait, maybe you'll just like save face. You'll kill yourself, right before you get taken.
I think you'll miss if you try and fucking slit your own throat.
Oh my god, that's
how bad you are with knives.
That's pretty bad. Ah, shit.
Can you possibly be that inept?
Wow, that's remarkably bad.
According to the game, yes.
According
That's
to the
impressive.
I can't kill myself.
Well, I
Tries
could
to
just
shoot
throw
himself
it.
in the head. Misses
That
entirely.
is really bad if you can't cut yourself, because you know where your neck is.
But yes, you can have a knife and you can use it for general purpose shit, like
Yeah.
picking your teeth or cutting wires, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just don't try and attack with it.
Well,
Good utility.
I also try throwing with it. That's ballistic
That's
skill.
also
It's less of a
weapon.
penalty. I mean, it's still a
yeah,
penalty.
but you don't have throwing weapons,
I know, I'll
do you?
still take a penalty for it.
You take a gigantic penalty for it.
Yeah.
You could like try to throw the blade and then whip it back and then fucking like kill Canis.
I mean, let's put it like this. If you try and throw this knife, you're most likely to plant it in your own leg.
Ah, that would kind of suck.
We don't need two
Well,
crippled.
and just as a utility then.
It's still useful though.
And I guess just make sure I have enough ammunition and whatnot.
You don't need to worry about that. Remember, ammunition sort of takes care of itself
I know, just playing it out.
refill.
as long as you're back at base.
So do I at least have the same cloth armor as the rest of the party? As far as I know, I'm naked.
Wow.
Well, so am I.
You are?
Can we inspect his assets, so to speak?
You actually had naked priest the entire time?
I'm gonna see if I can notice that. Wow, I couldn't notice that. Apparently, you're really well clothed.
Why did you have to do that? Why did
I
you
just
have
wanted to
alter
see
this?
if I could notice whether or not he was wearing anything.
Because Aerith is a bit special, boy.
It's
No,
funnier.
you don't have any armor.
Okay.
Nor does the equipment master have any armor for you. You're a priest, for fuck's sake. You're just like, give me armor. No.
You ain't
Give me a
having my clothes.
flamethrower.
Fuck
Why?
off. Why?
Want it?
Give it.
You're a priest, for fuck's sake.
If you defy him, that makes you a heretic.
That's true.
The commissar already gave you a stick and you refused.
Aerith gave you.
Didn't
better
even
thing.
check its fucking stats. It was probably better than the spear.
No, it's not. Lies.
The commissar sticks, 2d10.
Very
Damn.
fucking doubtful. He's just trying to troll you. Don't believe it.
It probably has poison damage as well. Too bad you didn't check
Oh,
it.
wait.
Just poke
That
the
was a
stick in
fucking
the
rare
lizard.
item.
There, you'll get some poison.
That was a power stick.
Power stick.
Well, we got you equipped. That's good. Should we head to the noble's house?
Yes.
There we go. We're there.
What the fuck
You're
was that?
running,
No, you're running. You little shit. Come here, you.
We're fast travelers now. Unless something happens on the way.
Hope someone gave me a goddamn push. I'm still squeaking behind. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
You can handle yourself, can't you?
You need the
Don't
exercise.
leave me behind in this strange town. Squeak fast. Hopefully it was downhill. It's gonna suck coming back though.
That was all uphill.
No, no.
No,
Damn,
it's
gonna have
gonna
some
be
serious biceps though.
help
Jesus.
you up.
Squeak, squeak.
Are you going to bring anything? You mentioned you wanted to bring parts of the company.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What?
Didn't we just want to bring us? And then a priest for good measure?
That's not funny.
But it's silly, though.
We could bring everyone. Stinky miners stinking up the place. That won't piss them off.
No.
Doesn't really matter at this point, Carl.
Fair enough. So we're just going by ourselves, Commander?
Yes.
No, no overdue show of force. I'm disappointed.
I'm kind of disappointed too a little bit. That's okay. Commander's orders
we-
and Commander's orders.
Bit pathetic. Okay. Well, You are outside the same mansion, the same gates, the group of you, outside the same intercom.
Who shall announce this?
Or should we just burst the gate in?
Honestly, I do examine the gate. Can I just break into the mansion this time?
Just steal a fucking gate, you motherfucker. You should have brought the company if you wanted to do that.
Well, the whole company would have done.
Let's go back and get the company, Commander.
What, do you fucking pickaxe the
Or-
gate down?
Or you
Yeah.
can just
Well,
say that
yeah.
you have a warrant from the master.
You know what?
militia.
Fine.
You've
Eric,
Are
got
we gonna
something
do
like
plan-
40 fucking dudes with pickaxes and blasting mines.
Nice.
We
Dude,
could
have a
probably
blackjack
open
to
up
do
a
anything
hole.
at
Or you
once.
just have a warrant from the officer to tell
Bless
him
you.
to let us in.
Don't ruin
no,
my.
alright, let's make it more flashy. Go get one of the trucks.
Oh, yes. Wait, no, I can't drive.
Can we actually drive it through, like, get it over here and ram it over the gate?
Probably. The gate would have a problem stopping a truck.
Or just
No, let's do
please,
that.
God. I hope they don't have claymores on the other side for some random burst of paranoia.
We
That
do
would be
have guards, though,
unfortunate.
maybe.
Then fine. We'll bring some of the company with us.
Bring the entire company, Commander. We'll
Fine,
need
everyone.
Ah, glorious.
Everyone, okay.
Excellent, Commander.
Even the
with
cooks.
beaming joy. The cooks. We will cook them.
No, sorry, the cocks. They're the cocks now, not the
Oh
cooks.
God. I don't want to say that. That's gay.
You
Carry
only-
on, Commander.
You only make it gay there, Aerith.
Wink.
Jesus. Yeah, so do bring a vehicle and the entire company. The arm, they're all armed and ready to go.
Okay. You want to disposition them in any way? Or just stand them outside the gate?
Then they're line formation, miners up front, militia in the back, the farmers behind them.
Okay. The mansion itself is a fairly large one. It's in a open area. There's the wall goes all the way around in kind of a circle, and then you've got other mansions around there again with their own little enclosing walls.
I smell a combat map.
Nope. Now, you know what? Who wants to talk this time? Because last time Aerith said no, but you burned that bridge.
You burned that bridge. I
You
can if
did.
you want me to.
No, you burned that bridge.
Oh,
I want
mean, we
someone
have-
else.
is
we
it
have
just
the
like
warrant.
Gambrian burning that apartment complex?
Well, it turned out it had to be done, so we contained it as best we could.
You ruined the fun. Shut up.
You ruined the fun.
All right. You know what, the
Hmm.
priest? You announce our entrance this time. Amaze me.
Do you want me to go to the intercom or do you just want me to drive through?
Intercom first.
Is it announced?
Intercom first to announce us. If they don't open the gates, then we run over and start pillaging. I mean, interrogating.
Yes, Commander. Oh,
That's the spirit.
In character, I have no idea what the fuck we're doing here.
Oh,
I'm just tagging along.
yes. True, you have no idea.
Autism at the max.
Silence, heretic.
it's not autism. That's right. He didn't really get the report. Well, whatever. I just told you to announce the company and that we're here to say hi.
I'll do it.
No,
No,
Stand
Did I
back,
order you
traitor.
to do it?
Yes.
get the commissar.
I go, and I press the intercom button.
Okay. Well, it goes ding dong. I'm wondering how the fuck this is supposed to work.
This is glorious. Prepare for glory.
Like I said, announce that we're here and tell them to open the gates. You don't need to know what happened beforehand. I just told you to announce that we're here and to open the gates. Tell them who we are.
Someone need to pick up the intercom first.
That's true.
Yeah, you hear a female's voice just going yes on the other side.
This is the militia. We're here. Could we speak to the noble of the house?
Say please.
No, please.
Don't. It's- you should be at least
Doing a show of
courteous, Tannis.
force. Would you really want please?
Come on, new guy.
Shush.
Okay. Well, a few seconds pass without any word, and the gate starts to squeak open. Apparently, whoever is answering the intercom can probably see out, and, well, yes. Seemed like a bad idea to probably keep it open anyways.
It's a bit of a shame, though.
So, Xanatov and new person, come with me.
Okay.
The rest of you, make sure no one else starts being retarded.
So, yes, sir.
The commissar is watching.
I know that. I know
I'm
that.
assuming he's on his standard. It's this giant fucking stick carried by one unfortunate individual.
No,
silk
better.
pillow on top.
He's like a hood ornament. He has a platform on the front of the hood.
Oh, yes!
Below, he's sitting there with our standard on top, like a little
Glorious.
bandit.
So, how do you wish to progress, Gannis?
Knock on the door and see if they even open this one.
Yeah. Is it that big of a mansion? We have to travel like far from the gate, or
Well-
is it a smaller area?
Well, whatever.
No, there's about 60 meters up to the mansion.
Uh-huh.
Well, with you,
Expected as much.
with you two at my left and right, I will
Yep.
go to the door and knock on it.
We head off with you.
You brought all of this military power, and you're gonna make it so that I could literally just have one of the maids shove a shotgun out a window and kill you both? That's sad. Sad, yo. Precautions, yo.
Well, if they do open
Granted, it's
up,
fairly
then
unlikely.
everyone's gonna,
We begin our invasion. I mean, liberation.
pillaging.
Pillage. I mean, interrogation. Ugh, God damn it.
So we
Narrative.
bring democracy.
Democracy.
Yep, you can just go up the 60 meters by yourself. Nobody shoots at you. And you knock on the door and it gets opened. There's a rather nervous-looking maid on the other side.
Can we please speak to the no one of the house?
She seems a bit confused. Well, possibly because of the army outside, but she nods a little bit uncomfortably, does her curtsies, and run off. You're now standing there in the lobby, I guess.
Is it a nice place?
Yes, it's a very, very nice place. Expensive vases, nice carpets. Probably the nicest place you've seen so far.
Yes, Zanatov, can you actually sense any guards or any disturbances in the warp in this area?
Let's see. Zoop.
New person, you actually look around.
Normally, you use that skill, I guess, for sensing the absence of demons or the presence of demons. But hey, let's see if I can sense anything at all.
Demons.
New
I'll
person.
go
Well, no, you
Perception
don't
roll.
sense much in the way of
Perception
demons.
roll, new person. There you go.
No,
I
just
basically
hate
do
it.
psychonescence. That was the idea there.
I roll and look around as well to see if anything's out of the ordinary. Nope.
Damn.
Canis, as usual, brains himself on something.
This is a pretty painting.
Pretty big.
And I guess everyone else is outside smoking and waiting.
No. Guns pointed at the building.
Yeah.
I see to it.
Well, then smoking and pointing the gun at the building.
No smoking.
Shh.
Commissar's looking.
Yes.
He has a cigar himself at this point.
No,
He's allowed to.
he's allowed to. Only he gets the cigs and smokes.
Even
Now
the
go over
shitty
there and
ones.
fan the
Shush.
commissar.
Shush. Now what happened?
Okay, well, you two bumbling morons don't find much. You just wander around the first floor for a while. It's nice. I mean, there's a lot of really expensive, you would guess, paintings hanging on the walls, carpets, lush rooms full with expensive-looking wooden furniture with nice little carvings on it. It's really, really nice. Canis knocks over a tea set.
Oh,
The usual.
For a noble.
Shush. It was a fake anyway.
Get the glue.
Nice. Get the.
Xanatov, you do not sense any demons, no. As far as life signs goes, you notice about 4, maybe, scattered a little bit around the house. One, actually 2 upstairs, 1 down in the cellar, and 1 on the same floor as you.
Did we see where the maid headed off to?
Yes, she went upstairs. There's a pair of massive stairs leading up to the second floor. After like 10 minutes, the maid comes back down and tells you to please wait, and then goes back up again.
We waited for 10 minutes.
5 minutes, and I'm going to start letting the militia ramage through the mansion. Better see the leader of the household.
Okay. The maid comes running down the stairs again, informs you that the master of the house has been made aware, and she thinks he'll see you soon. She seems kind of somewhere between distraught, confused, and nervous.
Xanov, can you communicate with Aerith without having to go run outside and scream in her face? Telepathically.
Unfortunately, I forgot how to do that somehow. I don't know. I think it was a blow I took earlier. When we met the red mist.
Wouldn't fucking
Something happened.
New person. Go tell Aerith, or at least go out and bring maybe like a squad of the miners. Or no, the militia would be pretty good. Bring the militia.
Okay, I go outside and I bring a squad of the militia. And I bring them back in.
Okay.
Specific, isn't there the farmers, the miners, and the worksmen?
Or
The
any of
worksmen
the-
Yes,
militia.
that's the workers' militia.
Yeah, workers
Okay.
militia. All right.
Well, yeah, they're probably the most sophisticated choice at the moment.
Yep.
So
So I tell them, I'll look at you and go, all right, we're going to go upstairs. I'm tired of waiting. If anything happens, you can start searching the house, ripping everything down, and we're going to find the lord of the house. And whatever heresy he maybe is hiding from us. So look at Xanatov. All right, we're going to go upstairs. I'm tired of fucking waiting.
Okay, I'll keep watch here then.
No, you're coming with me.
Oh, okay. I thought you looked at.
No, you're coming with me. The new person staying here.
Okay.
The new person
Okay.
hasn't introduced himself to me yet.
I did.
Nope. I wasn't paying attention.
Son of a
I
bitch.
did say I introduced myself to the party, so
yes, but this is the noble. He expects personal dealings.
Hence, you are just a person to me.
Yep.
But yeah, you've gone out. You fetched 20 of the workers' militia, brought them into the house. They start spreading out, probably stealing.
No. I told him that you're not keeping track of them. I told you not to let them do that.
Damn. It's falling apart.
I go smack
Cambrian.
around everyone that does something they shouldn't be doing.
Just tell them.
Roll fellowship. No, not Cambrian. New guy. Cambrian might actually be capable of
His
doing
name
it.
is Mikel.
Michelle, yes, I know. Right, Michelle rolls a 29.
How good
And my
is that?
And the
Fellowship
fellowship
is
is 35, yes.
Wow.
So you do manage to keep them in control, wandering around the house, giving out little smacks.
Whap.
I'm so proud of you. As I see this from the top of the stairs.
Says a
I
single
smile.
tear.
At least we
The
keep
Emperor
the
wouldn't
men
like
in
that.
order. That's good. If that's the Canis.
I'll have to remember his
Right.
name at some point. So I
The
can't-
two of you go upstairs. It's, if anything, even nicer up there. There's this thick, lush red carpet on the floor, nice and fluffy. The kind where if you were wearing socks, you would be constantly rubbing your feet against the floor kind of carpet.
Shaggy.
Yep.
Well, we've covered.
There's also books. Tons of books. Like, the walls are practically covered in these huge fucking shelves. Probably like 6 meters high, and you see a couple ladders. Although, those little ladder things with wheels on them you see in the library?
Yeah. I kind of scoff. Poor Aerith. Only natural enemy to wheelchair people. Stairs.
Hurts.
Yeah, she wouldn't be useful here.
Dum-dum-dum.
Barely useful as it is.
True enough.
So we go off in the direction where we think the maid one.
Alright, well, it's a fairly small, like, landing, almost. You've got an area there, and then you have a pair of big double doors, solid oak double doors on the other side of the room, which presumably leads deeper into the house. Just judging by the general size of the room, there's probably a solid 20-30 meters extra of house beyond this pair of doors.
Do you sense anything else? Actually, don't try it. Don't try it anymore. You're good. You're good.
I'm good.
We'll knock. We'll knock on the door. Last thing I want is you to bleed out your asshole again. Right before we open the door.
I still have the damage from last time, so I'm actually hurt. Still.
Especially on this fucking carpet, I mean, shit.
Damn.
Is the carpet at least red?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be hidden relatively well, but the smell.
Mm.
Damn. Yes, we push open those doors.
They're locked.
So I knock on the door. This is the militia. Open up, or I will break the door down.
Okay. You think you hear some shuffling from the other side, which goes quiet after a little bit.
I grow angry. I have my chain blade and I rev it really loud, and I start itching against the crack between the doors. Open up, or I will ruin these horrid doors.
No answer.
I guess he wants the hard way then, Kenneth.
First things first, I will try to kick the door open. So
I make sure to have my weapon at the ready, just in case there's something bad inside.
yes, I do kick the door open.
Okay, roll strength. These are pretty hefty doors.
What is my strength at?
48?
I don't succeed? No, I don't. Oh.
No, but you don't hurt yourself either.
Alright.
You give him a couple of good kicks, but they seem pretty solid.
What if me and Xanatov both kick it? Will that actually help or no?
Possibly, you could try.
Okay, I'm not strong.
Well, it's more of a combination of both our strengths, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, try it out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Xanatov also fails. Both of you fail.
Alright.
Now, you can't knock it all open like that.
Alright, well...
I do have... Would I imagine that my telekinetic weapon would do a lot of damage to this door?
It's more of a cutting thing. If anything, I'm thinking that the chain sword...
Well, we'll do the chain sword. If I fail horribly, then we'll try your telekinetic blast. But yes, I use the chain sword to cut straight down the middle, trying to eat at the wood.
Roll 1 weapon skill and 1 strength.
Nope. And no.
God damn it. Well, it takes you a while. I mean, it takes you far longer than it should, but you do eventually cut through. I mean, it's a chainsword. You're not going to fail this, but it probably takes you like a solid 15 minutes or so to really get it open.
Yeah, it's kind of a little stretched out. These like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you're shit at it.
Yeah, these doors are...
You kind of lose control at first and just kind of start slashing at the doors like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Standing there snickering in the corner.
After like 13 minutes, you just go like, well, I could just cut open the lock.
Well, I gotta be scary and intimidating. 15 minutes. Whatever.
Yes.
Door's open.
You open up a little hole, stick your face through, you know, the usual. But yeah, you've managed to get it open. Inside are rows upon rows upon rows upon rows of these huge shelves outside. You estimate there must be probably thousands of books in here. All the way down at the other end, probably some 15 meters away, in front of a huge window that has been covered by an equally huge pair of drapes. You only know it's because of a window because you can see a little bit of light shining through. In front of that hangs the same grisly sight, or almost, that you saw in the Hab block. An old man, by your best estimate, is hanging suspended a solid 2 meters off the floor from these thick, barbed iron chains.
Oh, no.
He has not had his skin dragged out, like the woman. Instead, it seems like his rib cage has been turned inside out, ripped from inside of his chest, and then curled around the back of his, back, creating the image of a pair of wings stretching out behind him. You can also see a bunch of organs that have flown out from the presumably rather large hole in his back and down onto the floor. He's also missing his head.
Wonderful.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this, Kenneth.
Do you have the same backlash as before?
I did not try to look into the corpse this time. I've learned my lesson. Immediately when I noticed that
Would you feel it, though?
Would I? I don't know. It's up to Arch, I guess, when I see the corpse, if I notice that, or if I'm able to not get a backlash again?
Well, your psychic sight this time does not kick you in the nuts the same way. The same icons that you saw in the woman is not present in this guy. His skin hasn't been dragged out the same way, so they're not immediately obvious, if they're there at all.
We interrupt.
Okay.
We did interrupt.
We might have stopped something here, Kenneth. I don't get the same feeling I did as the last time, considering I'm not coughing blood.
Right? Is there windows or anywhere? Like, what direction?
Yes, there is the large one at the end of the hall behind the corpse.
Where is that pointing towards? The front or the back of the house or mansion?
The front.
Just a question, Arch. When I sense life forms, do they have to be alive when I sense them? Because I did sense two.
You sense souls, essentially.
Okay, so I did sense two, and one of them was the maid, and there was one more. It's been 15 minutes since then. This seems a bit more than 15 minutes to do this. Or...
Well, one, it'd probably take longer. Two, you'd probably hear screaming.
Yeah, he's been dead already.
Kenneth, I think we're not alone up here. I sensed earlier that there was two people up here. That one was the maid, and there was one more. And the one more can't be this corpse.
I do run to the window over there and look down. And is the front door still open? Can the person hear me? The new person hear me from upstairs?
Unlikely. The window's pretty thick. It looks like armored glass.
Wow, so it's not like I can't even open it, huh?
No, there's no hinges. It's just a huge fuck-off window, panoramic style.
Direction if I used psychoessence again?
Sense what?
Direction of the living essence or soul.
You could try another go at psychoessence next to the corpse.
Right next to it? That seems scary. I would at least go a bit further away.
I'll look inside. Don't do what I think you're doing. Just go outside. Go tell the new person to start searching the house and rip this place apart.
Okay.
And tell him to bring more of the militia to start searching and to tell Aerith and Gamrian to encircle the estate.
I run out, basically, or at least to the stairs. Not down the stairs, and then I yell down, "Shit's going down, new guy! Get the others now!"
Okay, I run out and I get several groups of the militia. Probably some.
Only the militia,
miners?
not the miners.
Not miners.
Miners encircle. Okay.
No, you got the miners and the farmers and the militia.
Why would you want the miners to go inside?
No,
though?
I want the miners and the farmers to encircle the estate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Militia, everyone come inside and start just searching for people. Anyone to get everyone into basically the opening or the
Okay, makes sense. It's a good plan.
Okay, I gather the militia, tell Aerith and Gambrian to encircle.
And we follow orders as...
Yes, I put out...
Oh, you got a cigarette out?
Commissar takes notice.
All right.
He's
another strike.
And then I go back in and start rummaging through the house with the rest of the militia. So you want me to do a perception test?
Whatever works.
Yes. Whoever wants to start guiding the search, do perception.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, that works, yeah. Yeah. You start rummaging through the house with the workers' militia, while everyone else starts spreading out to secure the grounds, etc. It doesn't take you long before you start noticing... Well, some really good... How the fuck do I explain how you found this shit? Okay, you wander over to a wall, and the commissar... You feel a connection with the commissar as you turn around, lock eyes with him, and he goes like, "They're in the walls!"
What the fuck? They're in the walls.
You shake your head for a moment and try to get over the fact that you just had psychic contact with a fucking lizard. And think it's probably parts of your imagination, but you go like, might as well knock on the walls. As you do, you quickly realize they're hollow. I'm sorry, I have no idea how the fuck you'd figure that out so fast. It's a 1, you know? I mean, you figured this out fucking instantly, and I'm just like, how the fuck
Maybe
did
he
you do
bumped
that?
into the wall and heard it go hollow noise. It's like, oh,
No, I like the commissar better. Shut your mouth.
autism rising.
Ooh, someone rolled a 1.
Oh my god, pay
Yes.
attention. God damn.
I was in the bathroom. I said so.
Excuses.
I mean, you can't blame the man. He thought things were going to go really bad. We've been rolling shit.
That's fair. Yeah, you have been.
200s last time. Yeah.
Well, not last time, but we've been rolling shit already off the bat.
Yeah, you have it. So we know that there's something
Yes.
behind the wall, so there must be secret passages around the house.
Oh god, it
Well,
might
due
even be
likelihood,
tunnels.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Do we notice anything else?
Well, beyond the fact that, you know, there's hollows in the walls, that's probably the most pressing thing.
So then we're either going to want to break down the wall or find any entrance.
I can.
Yes, that'd be a good idea.
We have
could try to
miners.
just
Now,
first roll
okay,
this
now we
thing.
do bring in the miners and start ripping the wall. I yell at new person, go bring in the miners since you somehow magically found out they're hollow. I
Magic.
questioned heresy that he knows this.
The Emperor told him, of course.
Political 70 points from here.
Through the commissar. The Emperor speaks
Yeah.
to that lizard. We must build the statue. Monuments.
I go outside
Oh.
and I grab one of the squads of miners. Bring them back into
The miners are utterly fucking incompetent. Like, they look at their picks and just like, murder?
I point at the wall and say smash.
Smash.
Well, I mean, normally they'd be fucking idiots and just do something stupid, but due to the fact that you rolled a 1, you can literally just push their face against the wall and go like, hit it. So they quickly break down the walls, revealing a passageway. There's a ladder going upwards, down into the deep. You can't quite see. There's pretty dark down there, but it's probably at least more than 2 or 3 meters down. The ladder seems to be going straight up and then straight down into the darkness.
I did sense something or someone in the cellar. Might this be the cellar? I don't know.
No, did you find a door to the cellar?
No, I don't just sense presence of life. I don't know the layout.
You have found the door to the cellar. The crew's found the door. Nobody's been down there, so you can't be sure whether or not this is connected.
Okay. Well, do we have any? I go in my bag and like see if I can get a torch going. Still have some of those old things laying.
Dump Dareth down the hole. I'm sure it'll be fine.
So basically, I ready a torch.
All right. Yeah, you can do that. Would you like to go up or down?
Should we? Should we start heading down, Kenneth? What do you think?
Yes. We
Down
should.
first?
I don't know. We need to go. Someone needs to go down there, though.
Okay.
Shall we send
Let's
down
see
a
if
couple
we-
of the militia first, just in case?
Damn, Brayden, I have a job for you.
I'm outside.
Damn it, you are outside. Shit. Fine. Militia first.
Where do we send them? With one torch?
Torch. Yes, so they can see at least.
Yep. I have 4 of them that I can make. Already up.
Okay. Yeah, you send some of the militia down the hole. It's probably going to be a while before they're back.
We have no idea what expects us down there. Could be anything.
Should we
Considering
also
this
send
here,
someone to look through the basement?
that's probably a good idea.
That is good.
Should we do it, or should we just send some militia?
I think one of us should actually go down there with the militia. I'll go down.
Okay. What about up the ladder? There's a upstairs somehow. This maybe the attic or something.
Well, that probably goes back to the room, since whoever, well, there was someone inside of the room, apparently. So
There
they must have
was.
left through that way.
Okay, we'll do the cellar first. So Canis goes down there with a few militia members. Roll perception.
Roll perception. Whoop. Still don't see anything, do I? No. No, I don't.
No, nothing particular. You get down there, you quickly find out that this isn't connected to the ladder, because, well, you can't see any ladders. The cellar is filled with what you'd usually expect to find in a cellar. It's fairly cold down there. It's relatively deep down. There's some large freezer boxes stacked along the sides of the walls. There's some old racks of what do you assume to be wine, food, general stuff like that. Gardening equipment. It looks like a fairly normal storage space.
You see anyone down there, Candace?
Nobody.
You don't find anyone down there now.
So what do you
In
do,
the
Candace?
meantime, I'm gonna just send Xanatov up the ladder because I wanna point this shit out too. Because yes, it does lead up to the room above, massively camouflaged by this thick, fluffy rug.
Okay. If it's very dark, I make sure to bring one torch, of course, so I can see anything. Although, I guess light? I think I need light. Do I need light? Maybe I don't need light.
No, you don't really.
Nah, I can see colors and I'm limited by walls, but I don't think light affects me at all.
No,
Doesn't seem like
you're
it.
fairly fine.
Yep. Okay.
All right. The party you sent down the tunnels still has not returned.
That could be concerning.
We didn't hear any screams, did we? Of terror?
No screams.
How long has it been?
15 minutes, roundabout.
I think it might be an idea to tell Canis.
Yeah. He should be back soon if he didn't find anything. Or, I guess I'm upstairs still? Up the ladder?
Yeah, you're still upstairs, near the corpse of the old guy. You suspect this is probably the master of the house, the expert in the occult nonsense and the history of the place. You reckon that's probably a fairly good idea, or fairly good description, considering the sheer amounts of fucking books everywhere.
Yeah. Basically, I had
Particularly,
back down if I didn't see anything.
There's a particularly large example of a book kind lying on the desk.
I take a quick look at it. What does it have any title or any description on it?
No, it's bound in a completely blank leather covering. No signs of any type, no writing on the book back or anything.
So it stands out among the others. That's what you're saying.
Well, by the fact that it's lying on the desk and it's fucking huge.
Yeah. Well, there's been weird heretical things going around here. Let's at least open it and see if I can see what's inside.
Okay. At first glance, it looks like some kind of research book of sorts. The handwriting is improvised, shall we say. It's written in a kind of messy, scrawly hand, and it's talking about all kinds of research stuff into local history, legends. The beginning start of it is an index, where you can see the various stuff listed in titles and in chapters. A lot of it is stuff like the history of the village, the place, the local history of even individual establishments, like the tavern, etc. With, not links, but, referrals to other books in the library, you presume. And there's also a section talking about local myths and legends and flora. It looks like the fucker was trying to catalog quite literally everything.
This might be very handy. In case something happens to this area, I take the book, put it in my bag, and I head down.
Your bag now looks comically fucking stretched out.
Is it that small? I imagine a bit bigger backpack, but okay.
I mean, this book is the size of, like, you.
Oh.
Can it
Is
even
that
fit?
Holy shit. Can I even
Then you
carry
pick it up,
then?
it probably weighs like 15 fucking kilos.
Holy shit. Hmm. Well, then I don't know. I don't bring it with me, that's for sure, if it's this big. I just head
Well, you
down.
can carry it. You'll just have to carry it in a kind of stupid fashion, just carrying this gigantic fuck-off book.
Okay, I bring it down to the first floor, put it outside, just by the stairs or something, and then I head over to where I assume new guy, priest is standing.
I'm probably still standing
Alright.
by the ladder.
Ladder. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's probably been a little bit longer now. 20 minutes, probably, since you heard anything from down there.
There's nothing going on outside.
No, you can't hear anything.
I
Hmm.
tell Sanator to wait there while I go tell Kenneth
Yeah, you do
that
that.
the people haven't come back yet.
I'm gonna, while he's going that way, I'm gonna try to see if there's still life signs down the ladder. If I can sense that or not.
Okay, go for it.
Z- It should
Alright.
be a success. Just barely.
Bye, Xanatov.
You can't sense anything nearby. You get 3 life signs still
Hmm.
in the house, but everything else would probably be too far away for you to sense it effectively at this point. You sense 3 life signs. They're all on the first floor, the one you're on now.
Okay.
And incidentally, there's also 3 maids huddling in a corner surrounded by leering militia members.
I suspect that's the life signs I sense then, yeah. Hmm.
Seems likely, yes.
Well, then I just stand there and listen if I hear anything down there.
Okay, how long do you want to wait, all of you?
Well, as I said, I go tell Kenneth. Because it's been 20 minutes by now.
Could I
Yep,
send,
Candice is probably
Basically
around.
just waiting for Candace to come back.
I did come back.
Hmm. So, any news from the basement? There was nothing upstairs. It was just basically the ladder led to the library. Found a big fuck ass book, but that's not important now.
It's not important now.
What do you
Well, the
think we should
militia we
do?
sent down still haven't come back.
I mean, I know the miners are stupid, but they shouldn't be that stupid. If
Well,
there was something.
Then we have to go find out.
Should we get Gambrian or Aerith, or should we just head down there ourselves?
We'll head down there ourselves.
Hmm. Okay.
Alright, you head down into the darkness, bringing some light. I assume Xanatov still has torches, etc.
Yep. At least.
Yep.
I only gave the miners like 1 or 2. So.
Okay, there's a set of narrow railroad tracks down there. You know, the kind of stuff you'd push a cart on. The tunnel itself is maybe a meter tall, so you all gotta crouch pretty uncomfortably to traverse it. There is a faint light source further down, flickering light source. As you get closer to it, it's a torch set inside of a scones, so that you can't really see the light from the opening. There's a few further down, but they're fairly spread out.
Maybe that's the miners.
Oh no, this is literally just a torch set inside of a metal sconce.
I thought I just saw light, nothing else.
The tunnel seems to go on for quite some while. You can't really see the end of it. There's not enough light. You can see another flicker of light down. You can't quite make out how far. Probably 30, 40 meters away.
Hmm. Should
Would you
we
like to continue?
continue, Kenneth?
Continue,
think?
Michelle.
Weird that we haven't found the miners yet.
Very peculiar.
Okay. You continue down to the tunnel, and you continue down the tunnel, and it's winnowing and winding slightly. There's some sneaks and curls in it, but it's relatively straight. After another half an hour or so, you run into the militia members who are coming back the same way. They report to you that for another, like, half an hour or so down, there is a exit which leads out into a basement, which leads out into a private house down in the downtown miners district.
That's very suspect. Considering we know the suspect is a miner.
Well, it brings the question: why does this noble have a tunnel all the way to
Maybe
the miners'
didn't even
district?
know of it.
How do you not know of this?
Who knows?
Either way, is the house that the exit is close to where the burned hab block is?
Yes, it's just a couple of blocks away, actually.
Guess we have to
Peculiar.
go to that area, bring our militia, bring down the force.
Indeed.
So I guess we
All right.
head back to the rest of the party.
That's going to be a while, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, how much further, like, where we are right now, how much further is it just to go to the mining district?
You're about halfway.
All right. I say we split up. So
Okay.
someone needs to go to the house over there. And since I know the miners didn't look at anything beyond just going, this is the mining district. I've been here before. We need to go over there. And we need to find out if there's any other tunnels or fucking weird shit around. So who's with us exactly? We're all here, right? The two of us?
I mean, it's
Yes,
the
the two of you and like 10 militia members that you sent down there.
You know what? You go and take the militia members and just go cordon off that house these miners are talking about. I'll go back up and start redirecting everybody and telling what we just found out.
So when you say you're talking to me, I suspect?
Yes, you.
So I'd bring 10 miners to the district?
Militia. Well, miners.
Militia. Okay, miners.
Miners.
Yes, they're militia.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
militia.
they're all militia. But didn't we send miners
All right.
on the whole? I'm confused.
I didn't think so.
I think I specified militia.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's militia.
Is it?
Yeah, just take the militia to go to the mining district.
I just thought it was like,
I thought it was
smash the wall, then you send them down. Right, okay. I'll head off then.
All right.
Head to the mining district. I bring the big fuck off book back to the trucks and put it in one of the trucks before I head down there and tell Aerith and Gambrian that some weird shit is going on. You go to talk to Canis and get filled up.
Wait, what's in the book?
I'll have to take a look at it later, but it might be interesting.
What exactly is he planning?
Like I said, just go to Canis. He'll bring you up to speed. What's going on? I'm going down to the mining district with some miners here. See if I can hold off an area. Feels like I'm going to my death. Hopefully not.
I hope not.
Do we have any other suspects in there?
Only some maids. 3 of them. But there was
no one
another ritual taking place here, so yeah, you go head in.
Probably we should grab what evidence we need and then get out.
Yep.
Odds
Probably
are
need
he
to
left
burn
a
this
bunch of
place as well,
documents.
but I don't. The library seems so handy.
We'll grab what documents we can and follow
Yeah.
just anything that may relate
Although
to
that
any
library
clues.
was in the middle of an area that a ritual was supposed to take place. Yeah. But yep, you guys head off to Canis. That means you too, Aerith.
Roger that.
And I tag along after Kenneth as well.
So I head to the mining district
Alright.
with 10 miners or so.
Militia. What I don't know.
Well,
Whatever.
10 militia members.
Let's just go with that.
Something. Since you say militia, then I guess it's workers then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the workers.
Okay. Yeah. I'm a little bit confused as what's going on, but it's fine. Murphy goes to mining
Okay.
district.
Clarify it. Nerfy's going to district. I've only sent militia, not miners. Miners shouldn't be there. So he has 10 militia with him going to the mining district. I'm coming back the other direction to tell everyone else what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Are we
it.
gonna
Alright.
Are we gonna grab any more documents from the
Well-
house?
Okay, do you want to continue with Nerfy or you want to continue with us? Or with me?
Well, I'm just asking, did we grab as much as we can from the house? Anything?
I'm asking the GM, what do you want to do? Do you want to go with Xanatov first, or do you want me to do my little thing first with everyone else?
Well, Xanatov simply arrives in the mining district. There's nothing particularly interesting there. You do find there's a trolley, basically, with wheels on it. That's probably used for the narrow gauge railway, quote unquote.
Okay.
There's a pair of those trolleys. They'd probably be enough for 2 people, and they'd make moving a hell of a lot quicker, basically. So 2 people could probably move up and down that tunnel in 10 to 15 minutes instead of the hour or so of really, really, really uncomfortable, crouchy walking that the rest of you did.
Awful. I got you. So I do inform.
But yeah, there's nothing else there.
Okay. Well, I inform everyone else about the tunnel leading to mine district and what we found. And then I go off. All right. Well, someone needs to stay here. Make sure no one comes and goes. And I guess the rest of us have to. I don't know.
I can
Trails.
do that, and probably question the maids as well for any knowing of what happened here.
Yeah, don't let Xanatov do it. He has a bad thing with nurses and maids, females in general.
Am I not in the
So
mining
how many
district
men are staying in
anyways?
the mansion?
No, it's just I don't. Never mind.
He's bad with women.
How many men are staying at the mansion then?
I was gonna say, you need to come with me, Gambrin, because I need your specialties to maybe find if anyone saw somebody that's ran out of that house again. Maybe you can go talk to the drunk man. 'Cause apparently he's been everywhere and knows everything.
Did we establish that?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
Still, we should probably grab the documents too.
But yes. So, Aerith, you're gonna stay here and go through whatever the person left or whatever the nobleman was doing.
You say grabbing the documents like that's just a easy
No,
what
job.
documents?
It's gonna take
The
a
only-
day or
whatever,
two.
any-
The only
there.
book we have, fucking Xanatov has.
Yeah, but isn't there other stuff?
Okay.
I'm sure there's
let me-
books there. Jesus
let me-
Christ, do you want me to read them all to you?
No, it's like I'm just gonna clarify. Just there's the big book that Xanatov found. Aerith, you're gonna go around and see if you find anything else that's suspicious. That's not just normal books laying around the giant library.
Oh, that would go so well. But
I mean,
sure.
at least look for prominent locations, books that are out first. So I mean, see if you find anything. What the hell he was reading? Why was he targeted? Why is his family getting pretty much sacrificed?
I mean, I'm pretty good at that.
You're coming with me to try to find out where that man went, or person, demon, heretic.
What do you want me to do?
I'm your
you-
bodyguard. Wink.
Yeah, you're with Aerith, with at least some of the miners and farmers. Make sure they don't go insane.
Hold my hand. I'm scared.
So yes, I do.
You pussy.
Don't be a pussy.
Can't help it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so somebody's going to carry Aerith upstairs, I assume.
Oh, you're so manly.
Oh God.
Oh, these pecs and biceps, you're really doing me over, boy. Oof.
And Aerith wonders why everyone thinks he's gay.
Could accidentally drop Aerith.
Strength
Yes,
test.
yes, you could.
Fail the strength test.
Yay.
Purposely fail it. Down the stairs.
Could you not say yay like a dainty little fucking pixie? Could you? Could you just not?
Or better yet, lock the rear wheels on the top of the stairs and leave them there.
Shush.
Can we just execute Gambrian, Commander? Please. Kill him.
Okay. Let's do the
Oh, no
part
fun.
first. So, when Aerith finally gets her disabled ass up onto the second floor, anyone who's up there, roll intelligence and perception.
Besides me or including me?
Everyone who's up there searching the books.
Said everyone.
Intelligence and perception. So intelligence first, then perception?
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence, perception. Wow. That's pretty good.
Okay, so
Fucking lucked out for
Aerith drags her mutilated
Critical
body
representation.
across the around.
Goes, yeah,
On
the
the
whole
carpet.
way. You should have carried me, you asshole. Or at least bring up my wheelchair.
There's no squeaky on that carpet, Carl. You're just gonna have to drag your mutilated body around on the floor.
With that arm
I'll drag you
strength.
along.
Ah! Rug burn.
Make Ollie roll the 3 critical. That's going to be
Mhm.
interesting. There.
I'm thinking that one of the miners just has Aerith by the scruff of her neck, carries her around,
No.
shoves her face into various books, occasionally just thump.
At least she's
Okay, yeah. You guys are gonna be busy for the remainder of the day.
nice. Don't worry, I've got plenty of ideas for entertainment.
So, we'll get back to that. Now, Canis, Gambrian, what are you up to?
We're gonna go to the mine district, and hopefully we spot the miners or Andorfi outside the building they're guarding.
Okay, how many guys are you gonna leave at the mansion?
Pretty much everyone. I don't think we need to bring anyone else, do we? Because there's already 10 over there at the house. Maybe
Well, should we bring like the 10 veterans or something? Or
veterans from. I mean, nitpick at them. Nah, we're fine. We're just gonna get in the truck and drive over there. The rest of the company is gonna stay there, and hopefully the place isn't burnt down.
Hopefully.
I mean, he did roll a 1. I believe he can roll more ones.
He's critical twice now, so that's good.
Yes, I have.
He's a god.
Someone has to have good fucking dice rolls in this fucking role play. Holy shit.
Finally. we found
Anyway,
this.
I do take the truck with Gambrian. We quickly go to the mining district to go try to find Xanatov and the rest of our little militiamen workers.
Probably find me quite easily.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too difficult to find them. You had a rough estimate of where they were, and they're now standing outside, so that's easy enough. You can join up with them.
Sweet.
So,
now what?
I've secured the area. Should we head inside? What do you think?
Did you find anything else out of the ordinary? Anything? I mean,
Let's see. Let's pretend I did a perception roll when I came here. Probably not. I don't know.
Should I have a look?
you tried. That's all I can add.
I didn't notice anything out of Noria, I guess. Or did I, Arch?
Nothing particular, no.
Should I have a look in the house?
Yes, I do look at
Mhm.
Gambrian. Do your specialty and talk to the drunk people. You will find information, I assume.
I said look in the house, though. That's
We
what I
haven't
was
been
saying.
inside yet.
Oh, yeah. I thought, okay. Inside first, then you go talk to drunk.
Nope.
What are you rolling for?
Perception.
There doesn't seem to be anything particularly interesting in the house. It seems to be a shell, more or less. Doesn't seem to have been lived in for quite a while.
Well, at least it covered up. It blends in.
That it does, Gambrian. The heretics always try to blend in. Ugh.
Fucking heretics.
But where could it have gone off to? Yeah, I think your idea of talking to the people who live around here or the fucking drunks, maybe it's an idea. At least the people who live around here should maybe know something.
It's the only option at the moment.
Is there anything noteworthy around in the surrounding area? Like any other things specific in the district?
Don't we also have all the miners like held in the mines?
Yes, yeah, they are. Most of them, anyways.
So we have to question them as well eventually.
Eventually. Yes, Cameron, please go and use your sneak ways and try to find out information.
Well, is there anything noteworthy around this general area in the district, like any specific locations or any meeting areas?
Not particularly. It's more or less completely empty now, since the militia gathered up pretty much everyone that lived there.
Well, if he tried to escape through here, then he'll probably be easy to spot outside of curfew, unless he ducked away somewhere else. I mean, I doubt going door to door to get anything done.
Ah, goddammit. Well, the houses are in all due likelihood empty, since they gathered everyone up.
What, did they deport them out of the district?
Yes, they're holding them at the moment because, well, heretics.
They're held in the mines, as far as I remember.
I guess look around the area, look up and down the streets, the general surroundings as well.
Well, there's nobody to talk to, at least, unless somebody got away.
Well, I mean, search around for anything that's standing out. Like, if one guy's wandering through here, then maybe he left a trail, or if there's any buildings that have been broken into or opened, like anything like that.
Tracking of some sorts. You could try. It'd be very hard, but you could try.
And that's perception?
Yes. Yeah, that's actually good enough. You spend like 20 minutes just wandering around over the place looking for anything. It's really, really difficult to find anything in the way of tracks. The area is downtrodden, like thousands, literal thousands of people wander through here every single day. All of the houses are shut, barred, and locked as the people have been taken away. But somehow, you do manage to find a set of tracks that seems to be leading from that house specifically. Now, how you did this, I'm not entirely sure. I'm assuming you just bent down on all four and sniffed the earth or something. Somehow picking up the scent of minor deodorant. And you managed to follow it all the way to the burnt-down hab block.
So
where you managed to pick up, another pair of tracks there, actually. And you double back. So you now know that there's at least two people that have been going from the mansion via the tunnel to the burnt-down hab.
Seems there's a connection with the culprit here and then the noble family. And wherever this culprit's been moving through the mining district and meeting up here even after the burnout. Where do the other tracks lead, the ones that are not coming from the house?
Then they double back.
So it's essentially just going back and forth.
Was that the case, Arch?
What now?
So the tracks were essentially going back and forth, or was there that second set of tracks going a different direction, not towards the house?
Yeah, you've managed to establish that they have been going back and forth between those two locations.
Well, you guys saw no one coming back through wherever the tunnel was, but is there anything like standing out in the ruins? Like, is there anything moving around or any other trace?
No, the house is still on fire, so if anything was moving in there, it'd be suspicious.
And still, there's nothing else standing out in the surrounding area.
No, it's just a desolate building area.
Well, can I try looking around again?
No.
I mean, looking around, continuing the trail, or just going back.
The trail leads into a burning building.
That's where the trail stops.
Into the building, you're saying?
Yes.
The burning building.
Well, the doors were bolted, right?
Burning.
Yeah.
Building.
Yeah, but they said the tracks were leading into it.
Yes.
All right, then I guess there might be something in there, even though it's burning. All right, Canis, what do you want to do?
Burning building.
Did you
What?
recount whatever you found to Canis, or do we
Yeah,
just
I'm
assume?
asking.
So the trail leads to a burning building, and it stops there. That's the gist of what you were going on, right?
No, I'm saying that it's going into the building.
As in, it means that somebody has entered in there, presumably before the building is on fire, for reasons of obviousness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now you
Didn't have
get
to
it.
be on you track.
Well, I thought this was new tracks we were following.
No.
Well, I mean, all the information that's been going on, it goes without saying that they're going back and forth, but just trying to think what else does this lead to. Well, so do I mean, I tell Canis what I found, and I mean, it's pretty obvious at this point that they've been going back and forth, but what do we do now, Canis?
What do you think, Xanatov? Do we just not do anything, let the building burn with the one lead in there probably, and he dies? We should
I
let
mean,
that
if
happen.
he's in there, that's good for us. But that doesn't really matter right now.
Yeah,
He might. We also
It's just-
know he might have been a miner. He might also have been at work right now when we set fire to the building. So we should
well, the
question the miners.
fact that the trail doubled back to the house, he obviously he's probably went back at some point, but you guys didn't run into anyone else.
Nobody.
You have no way of dating the tracks. You have simply found a set of tracks. You don't know how old they are or how new they are.
Well, I know we're in no mind to go into that burning building, so
Okay, fine. You know what? We're gonna go try to put out the burning building because maybe someone's in there, right?
What?
what?
You said there was a
Doing
burning
what
building,
now,
right?
Canis?
What are you doing?
No,
Canis?
he just.
might
I
have
don't
been
know
there
why he
before,
said
Canis.
burning building.
It's
That's
a
yes.
burnt out building.
Yes.
It's a burnt out. So everyone's saying burning building, and I'm like, okay, the building's on fire.
Or
And everyone-
specifically said it was still burning.
Yes, we
Wait,
did.
still
It's-
burning?
there's-
Fuck, that's some good wood.
Damn, it's been burning for that long.
Is it still burning, or is it finally just smoking?
It's only been a few hours. It's an entire fucking apartment complex that's overlit. It's gonna burn for days.
Is there an area that's done burning?
Okay, enough. That's
Oh my
superficial. Don't care. Whatever. So he tried to go over there, look around, saying, "Fuck, that one person I sacrificed isn't there anymore," and ran back. So it's pointless to look. So he tried to double back to the previous sacrifice ritual bullshit.
Yeah.
So
maybe I
we-
think he was.
that's a dead end. It's a dead end.
So you said
Well,
that
just
another
prove
ritual
that
is being set up in the
Whatever
mansion.
has been
right?
there has been also been to the noble's house. That's the only thing we've proven here.
But wait,
nothing
Xanatov,
else
you
been
said
there.
that there was a ritual underway at the noble's house as well, right?
Seems to be that way.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's probably
was
the
he-
same.
Was he trying to resume it at a different location, like try to restart it?
Zanatov, was
Uh,
the person, that woman in there, did her head get cut off too? Because you said the nobleman had his head cut off, right?
Yes, the lady did not have her head removed.
So it's different rituals?
Might be.
Has to be.
Looks like it.
Well, then again, this one had probably potentially.
Or the first one of the ones were a failed one.
Well, I don't know. This one was different, and it's a woman who is pregnant, so maybe it's two souls. I don't know. And then there's the old man. Maybe person has to set up this rituals in different locations, like some fucking hex shit. I don't know. You tell me. Do you know?
I do not know of this heretical bullshit right now. This specific.
Well, what other well, I'm trying to think if this is either resuming the failed ritual from the apartment block, or if this requires multiple and specific locations. Then
no, we don't know. Zantoff doesn't know. I can grasp.
Candace, I did find a huge ass book. I might look into that. Or we can question the miners, because we have them held up, and other people that lives around here. They're just staying in the mines right now.
Well, it's a question. Do we need? Well, it's a question like from our previous. This has no correlation with previous information, like about coordinates, though. I'm trying to think if I remember correctly.
Either way, there's a giant book Xanatov and Aerith probably need to read. Most likely just Xanatov. That'll probably at least have some sort of insight into what is happening. And I guess me and you can go question the miners, but I don't know what we're going to get out of them. Beyond screaming and I have to not shit in this corner anymore. It's full.
I don't know if we'll be able to. How many miners we'll have to go through now? That's the only thing.
Honestly, let's just go read the book and we'll figure things out there. Hopefully, the sacrifice doesn't need to happen. Like, you know, have a few thousand people in a small area. Just
I'm thinking one thing about the miners, though, Kenneth. This seems to be that maybe whoever did this, if he's in the mines right now, he might be somewhat psychically inept. Like he can maybe use psychic powers. And I would probably be able to sense that. Yeah, adept.
Well, that'd probably be a good idea. I was going to say you or me and Gambrian will go and try to maybe see if anyone's being suspicious. But yeah, you're probably a better choice to see if anyone's doing something for mass sacrifice in where all the miners are. So, Gambrian, you go tell Aerith to stop searching the books and just go read the big book, I guess, or try to. And if she can't, then I'll bring Xanatov back.
All right, you want me to take the truck with me?
Yes, go.
Wait, does he have driving?
Do we have any militia that know how to drive?
I'm pretty sure you can drive a fucking truck.
Make a roll. Civilian time.
Jesus Christ, I'd be really, really sad if
Is there just a militia member among the group that
we have 10 militia members there. You can bring one of them.
Just take one.
Any of them know how to drive?
So thirsty.
But I do order the militia there to guard the house to make sure no one leaves or comes in.
All right, then. I'll head back then.
Means that I have to go to where the other miners are being held to see if there's anything suspicious there.
Let's head that way then.
Arch.
Okay. You could try and interrogate the miners.
It's not really interrogate, just if he senses anything psychic of the warp.
I suppose we could have Xanatov pass down the line, gently touching them as they go.
Jesus has saved you.
If I have to touch them to do that, yeah, sure. If it's easier, I'll do that.
Jesus has saved
every
you.
single person.
Give them a nice grab.
A little grab
the
on the balls.
with you.
The Emperor's with you.
The Emperor's with you.
Sit on my lap, little Timmy. No.
I mean, you can kind of spin your hand, just do a little insignia on their forehead. Emperor protects.
Pretend like you're a priest, yeah.
To avoid suspicion.
Shut up, old dog. This is so adorable.
Whatever works. Let's just go.
Yeah.
God,
But no, but for real, do you...
Easiest way to...
Not a matter of screening everybody, do you sense any disturbances like someone's trying to prep a ritual or anything? Does anything...
First, I guess I have to roll into the area where they're being kept first. It's a big area, isn't it, Arch?
Yes, there's thousands of people being kept there at the moment.
That'll probably dilute what you can probably do or sense.
I probably would.
Oh, God. All right, so
I have to go through the area.
Do we have there's other militia here from other companies, right? Keeping guard.
Yes.
Can I ask them if they've seen anything weird or people coming and going, or is like how secure is this place?
Well, they currently have the entire population, pretty much, of the mining district and pretty much everyone that works there, all holed up inside the mining district in the main mining area, which is a walled area. There's probably something along the lines of 4,000 to 5,000 people in there now. Shitting, pissing, eating in that area. It's getting a bit stuffy already, and it's probably going to get considerably worse. So while it's secure for now, they're not particularly optimistic they can keep it that way for all that long.
Yeah, I would say these walls mean absolutely nothing if there's a tunnel between a noble house and a mining house. So there might be other tunnels, maybe hidden around, maybe other entrances, maybe. But good luck trying to find that.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can we do? Do we just... I mean, you can't just go around touching groping people.
I'm not going to go touching all these thousands of people, but I can go at least scan through the area. Basically, I walk through the area, like everyone, like walk through every area here. Like,
but
people.
But here's the thing, though. When you did scan the place, the nobleman's house, that one, I guess, the other soul didn't really disturb you. So, I mean, even if you find he's not demonic or warp infested yet, otherwise he would have triggered you.
He would have.
So, I mean, we can't find this person unless he does something. And since there's thousands of people in here, I doubt people are going to be like, he's filleting somebody.
Yeah.
They're not going to be happy.
Cause a commotion, yeah.
Yeah. I guess the only thing we can do is wait for Gambian to come back.
All right, so I'm heading back there already.
What did you do? Did you tell?
Well,
first, aren't we gonna figure out what the rolls did?
Well, first things first. You open the book to see if you can read it, and if you can't read it, you have to. I mean, you figure things out. I'm not there.
We still have the servants here to question as well.
What? No, slow down here. Before that, Arch had us roll perception and intelligence, or no. Intelligence, then perception. We rolled that. So, did we find out anything beforehand? What do those rolls equate to before we forget about them completely? Because now that becomes relevant now, doesn't it?
That's for searching the library. It's going to take a long ass time. However, Michelle did notice something, though. Which the rest of you probably should have thought of a little bit earlier. He notices that the body's probably been dead for weeks.
That's what I suspected. I just couldn't say it was because I didn't expect it.
Have I arrived at the noble house?
Could I do a forbidden lore heresy to look at the body and, well, not necessarily the body itself, but just like the whole scene around it?
Oh, that's right. Where the fuck is the chart?
He's so useful, and you guys have neglected him.
Well,
you could try and use forbidden lore heresy, yes.
Yeah, you do have forbidden lore heresy and ecclesia.
Wow, he's a god.
He does roll pretty well, doesn't he?
Where's your roll? Holy shit.
Except for wounds.
Except for...
Yes. Unfortunately, you can't come up with anything that matches this. You don't have the knowledge. It's clear that some things happen here. It's clear that it's an offering of some sort, but you don't know anything else about it.
Okay.
Nothing in the books either, because he found pretty good.
I don't care about that little canafata boy. Okay, Aerith. I'm gonna assume that you're actually intelligent here. It's a leap of fucking logic, I know. But roll intelligence for me.
Again?
Yes. Good boy. Okay, so you made the logical decision of starting with the big fuck-off book instead of just cataloging everything in the house.
Well, we never got to do anything. We just were told to roll.
Yeah, I told you. It'll take you days to go through the house. If you were to listen with your ears, Aerith, instead of your asshole,
right.
Everything would be so much better.
Interesting.
Everything would be literally perfect.
Fun, having lots of it. Perfect.
Okay. See, this is the problem. You guys go like, let's catalog the entire fucking place. Okay, yeah, that's gonna take you a day.
Wait, when did I specify that?
I told him to only look for books that might have been like used recently.
Yeah, I had orders to look on books that were fucking on the tables or what was
I said look for
open.
specific documents that relate to it.
He's
don't
not
remember
the
ever
Yes,
talking
commander.
for useful documents, and you're looking through the entire fucking library for that. Now, if you'd said, I'm gonna look through the giant book that Xanatov dragged forth,
I mean,
that'd
he
be
still
different.
got that on his in his bag though.
No, I
Oh, yeah,
don't.
he
I
dragged
put
it
No,
it
on
he
on
the
the
dumped,
the
he
door.
dumped it.
You dumped
Oh,
it
he
in the
dumped
truck.
it.
Sad just
Yeah.
told you to look
But
at
that's
the
in
big-
the truck.
I
in the
said when I
truck.
came there. Oh,
All
Well, I
right.
don't know
this
that
big
because
book
You know
has
what?
some
Wait,
interesting things in it.
am I at the noble estate yet?
Okay, here's two things that I told him. One, I told Aerith to go and look for books on the table.
yes.
That's anything that might have been used recently. I took
Yep.
Xanatov with me because maybe that book is psychically linked or something. Maybe he can only read it. Both of you should be there at the same time. But I wanted to go to the other place very quickly and take Xanatov with me in case there's more sacrifices, which there wasn't yet.
And did we end up taking the book
Thankfully.
with us?
Was the book in the truck?
Probably.
That's not
Far
probably.
as
What
I
is
know,
that?
Sanator
I
left
didn't put
with-
it. I
in
didn't.
the
ask-
truck. What
ask
is
them.
just one truck? That's the question.
Well, Xanatov took the book, so I put it in the truck.
Then you drove back with the book then. So you had the book there with Aerith, so
Yeah.
I told you to read the book with Aerith.
All right,
Wait,
then have I
you're gonna
arrived
have-
at have I arrived at the noble house yet?
Yes.
When the fuck did you guys move the books?
I don't remember this
know.
happening at
I don't
all.
remember. I thought you just brought the
didn't
book
touch.
out.
All I've been doing is sitting outside for most of the game.
This isn't a game. This is real life. God.
Dude, take it seriously. No.
Okay. Let's re-establish what apparently is going on. So, the giant book was brought down to the first floor by Xanatov.
Then I brought
Because
it back
reasons,
out
mostly.
to the truck.
Yeah,
Just in case.
Okay, so it's in the truck.
I put it in the truck.
Alright. And then Aerith and Michael was brought upstairs to look for anything relevant.
Mhm.
Therefore, not the book.
Yes.
and then
And I told you it would take you about a day to go through the stuff up there.
Yes. Then all dogs specified our orders to look at only things that have been opened or look like they've been used recently.
he also sent me
Yes.
back with the truck from the mining district.
Yes.
In other words, no, you had not any access to that book.
No,
Yeah.
we did not.
They didn't
book
even know
wasn't
if
even in
there
the
was
facility.
anything.
All
related
right.
to that.
Well, I guess we pull up by outside the noble house, and I tell one of the miners to grab the book and follow me.
Okay, good.
Wait, you're gonna have.
And I bring it up to the library, and I say, "Were you guys looking for this?"
What? What?
you guys like walk
That doesn't
past
work.
with that.
It doesn't work. They
You
know
guys
about the
looking for
giant-
this? Slams the book down like, yeah,
No.
baby. It's like,
What?
what the
Okay,
God
you
damn
just
it,
said, have you guys found anything useful?
I don't know. Have we? Looks like
Have you?
tech pre. Or
And then
wait,
you
I
can
have
say fucking no, and then he'll be able to here, read this now. Canis
Read it.
told. Canis
read a
told.
giant heresy book. Have a tech priest read that yet?
Try to, I don't know, try to decipher it.
What
Maybe,
the fuck?
maybe it isn't heresy.
All
You
right,
guys don't
all right,
fucking know.
all right,
Open.
all right. Guy, I bring it over to the desk, and I say, "Yeah, give it another look over. And did you find anything else in the meantime?"
I don't know. Did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Not from what
Well-
I see.
Well, Xanatov said this book was important, so bring it back, I guess.
Now,
So now you're gonna take it away. You brought it all the way here, and you're
No,
leaving.
it's here. That's what I did. I brought it back.
Oh, okay.
now you need to say, have the new person, priest, Michael person, read it.
Yeah.
With
Priest,
my 28 intelligence.
other priest.
Well, you do have forbidden lore in there, don't you?
Can
Most
I
of them
can I
do.
help him read? I can read it to him maybe.
Let me read this heresy.
I will read you a bedtime story. Don't sit on my lap though. My legs are broken.
Don't sit on my lap, my legs. Jesus fuck Christ.
Ah! That's a bone up your ass now.
Kill him.
Damn.
Yes. No, so, to clarify, since apparently Aerith is having a problem with this concept,
Apparently, them cat ears. I tell
you need a day to go through all of the books in the library.
gonna
there
pause
are
what we're doing then.
thousands of them.
We're pausing what
Yes,
we're doing.
you haven't gone anywhere through that.
Got
So
it.
you can't say whether or not you found anything particularly useful
that's
yet,
why
'cause
we
you
said
haven't
we
gone through
didn't.
even fucking a third of it.
We already established that.
And that, Kyle, am I gonna have to fucking kick your ass?
Kick his ass.
You can if you want.
Yay.
Okay. So you're cataloging everything. You haven't really found anything there because you can't tell yet.
There's
You have been brought this book, which for some reason was put in the car, because of things.
Shh, let it happen, Arch.
It just happened.
Yes. I am rather confused by that.
I have no idea how that got there, but okay.
so am I.
But now you have it. That is the role I asked you to do, the intelligence role to read the book, because I assumed it was still there. Now that you read the book, it's not heretical in any way. It's a book written by the corpse.
While he
It's
was the
written
corpse.
in normal Gothic.
In the meantime, I notice the corpse and say, shouldn't we cut that guy down?
No. Actually, you can do what you want. I'm not there.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are... I mean, I assume the desk is right near where the corpse is hanging, so...
What? We're the library.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
library. It's why is why are
is
we
there.
still leaving that thing up there?
It was
If we
on the
cut it down,
second
we'd have to
floor?
move it.
Oh my god, I thought there was 3 floors. What the fuck?
There are 3 floors.
Self-realization
Well, there's a
moment.
basement.
And also, just 2 other things as well. I think I'll go down. Can I go downstairs and question the staff?
You can, yes.
All right, they're still in I guess, one of the rooms being watched over.
Yes, Aerith will need a... See? You motherfuckers.
Calm down.
You'll need a couple hours to get through that book anyways.
And
All right.
well, also the second thing is to maybe, are there any small little trinkets that stand out in this noble house that look particularly valuable?
Then what we should do is
Oh
repossess
my
it.
god, you're gonna start looting right off the bat, like... Right.
Well, no use to them being almost all of them are dead now.
Damn, that's cool.
The militia should repossess the entire house.
Yeah, but you told them to stop.
Jesus Christ, can we just, like, focus on the story and then we'll pillage later?
Yes, I know. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to question them first.
Okay, I kick him out of the room and I kick the fucking... Oh wait, no, I need the priest. Oh no.
I'll do it. I'd walk downstairs to the room where the staff are being killed.
This is gonna be weird. Gonna make it weird. Gonna make it weird.
You're making it weird,
Okay,
Kyle.
yes, Kyle. Just silence now.
You know, someone can go get me and Xanatoff at some point and drive back and pick us up, you know? That's what I told
No,
you to do.
fucking abandon them. I like this. Gambrie's
Commissar's angry.
He's like, fuck
You're just
those
standing
guys.
there in the mine, so... What are you going to talk
Finally,
to the
I get to
miners?
actually do
Nah,
something.
Take time.
You should go...
Yes, let's start with let's start with talking with the maids first. Let's go to that.
I mean, I sit them all down. I pull up a chair. And
Wait, do you have interrogation?
I have
Aerith,
Charmin
would
to-
you fucking please?
Alright. Let it fuck up. Let's see what happens.
Wait, he's interrogating?
Just shut up, Kyle.
He's not up. He's not
Shush,
downstairs.
just...
We're
you're
not
good.
going to torture those poor people.
But I thought I'm the one doing it. He's still upstairs.
Fucking do it.
Yes, you're talking to them.
All right, I address them and try to be a bit more level-headed than what they've witnessed. Like, say, I understand this whole thing that your master's has been initiating has put him in a bit of a position now. And I would like to ask you very bluntly and very plainly if you had any knowledge of this beforehand, of any sort of suspicions.
Okay. Are you going to use any skills with this? Charm.
Charm.
Okay. Roll fellowship. All right. Yeah. You managed to put them at ease with your charms. You're being very calm, collected. You know, just calming them down before starting to talking to them because they're scared fucking shitless. Unsurprisingly. A bunch of people broke into the house and started fucking ransacking it. They're a little nervous. So after a few minutes of just kind of talking them down, explaining what's happening, you show them the permit and everything, and you're talking about what their master was involved in. They'll probably need a little bit more specifics because they kind of just shake their heads. They don't know any of this as far as you can tell.
Well, I asked them specifically, if not for any of his scholarly pursuits, was there any individual he was being associated with? Were there any visitors to the house? Were there any packages or anything else that he was dealing with?
Okay. They do tell you that there was some recent kerfuffle within the family. The daughter moved out in the midst of a huge fight, and before that, she had been bringing a young man to the house, and the master really, really, really didn't like this guy.
Alright.
But other than that, there's nothing, like, unusual. They tell you that the master often locked himself away in his room for quite literally weeks at a time previously, poring over his books, so when he did it this time, nobody really paid any attention. They delivered food. The food disappeared. So they figured it was normal.
All right, and I guess did they have any information or anything that they saw or heard about this particular man?
Well, they know that he's lowborn. They don't know a whole lot of details, but it's the usual gossip. You know, he's some miner's kid from a poor family. The daughter met him at some kind of charity or whatever. You know, took some pity on the poor bastard, etc. The usual gossip. You can't quite make out how much of it's true and how much of it's gossip.
And
but
which charity? Like, what was it associated with? Like, was there any organization tied to it, or any church or anything else that tied to it?
yeah, one says it's religious, one says it was a donation drive to the poor, and the third person just says that they met at a bar.
Well, that gives some clue, and possibly some locations where there was meetings going on or gatherings.
Probably going to want a description of him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was asking about the man. Was there also physical description? What did he look like?
They can't really give you a good description. They're maids in a household of an eccentric noble. They've been taught not to pay too much attention to his guests.
Well, then the final question I ask him, is there anything particularly, any items or objects of note in here? And I tell him if they're very straightforward with this, you're obviously going to lose your job since your master is dead, but I will see to it that you have some compensation in your discharge when you leave.
Okay. Let me roll to see if they freak the fuck out over the fact that you just told them their master is dead. Yes, they do. Just like, you do realize nobody's told them this yet, right?
Well, someone would have to.
Okay, well,
I
love how I fucking love how you presented this, though. So, right, your master's dead. Is there anything around here to steal? I mean,
well, I didn't tell him that. Regrettably, that's the case, and any of you that your cooperation was needed for this crime to solve this crime. Regrettably.
Yes, no backtracking now. That was delivered nice and bluntly. Okay, well, yeah, they're kind of freaking out over this. Rather than concentrating too much on the whole what to steal thing, they're yelling questions at you now, like, is he dead? Are you kidding us? What killed him? Who killed him? How long has he been dead? Etc.
Well, I ask him just as a question to clear up the situation. How long has he been in that library?
They said weeks at a time. He answered that question.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
one of them says that it's probably been 3 weeks since any one of them saw him.
Leaving that library.
Yes, but again, she hurries to point out that they've been delivering food, and the food's been disappearing, so they haven't killed them, because now they're getting defensive. Now they think that you are probably accusing them now.
I clarify that they're not the primary suspect of this, and what we reason to believe that there may have been some involvement with the daughter's friend.
Okay, that seems to calm them down a whole lot more, because now they can blame some poor person.
And now can I ask them, like, specifically, are there any valuables that stand out here?
Well, they're a little bit confused over the question. I mean,
anything like
the entire house is filled with valuables.
I mean, anything: furnishings, silverware, candlesticks, maybe some well-crafted hunting rifles or pistols.
Not really. He wasn't much of a hunter. He's a scholar.
Well, I tell them that you will be given some compensation before you leave.
All right.
And I guess probably try and find a bag and grab a few small trinkets. Not too much, just a small bag.
Wow.
Said no looting.
Well, no one knows. Everyone's upstairs or out on the other side of town. And I just offered them some compensation of it.
Almastar knows.
He's
How do you
outside.
know they won't rat you out? Maybe
Because
they
I'm
actually
paying-
like the monster.
Well, yeah.
We'll
and
just kill you.
Whatever.
And I said that it was. Then I said it was the boyfriend of the that killed him. It wasn't us.
Yeah, they probably don't think it was you. Probably. But you've also kind of dented your image as an authoritarian, as an authority and a police force by going, hey, anything to steal?
Well, he won't. Unfortunately, like he has. From what it seems, he doesn't have that many other family alive, and his daughter's been murdered.
Yes, and you already have control of the house. I mean, you could literally, you have it.
Yes.
It's literally yours.
Yeah.
Asking the maids if there's anything around to steal
No,
at this
anything
point seems
particularly-
counterproductive.
I'm saying something exceptionally valuable or anything that stands out. But
Okay, we'll move on.
yeah, I'll just grab a small bag and grab a few small trinkets.
Dead.
The sneaky old man.
Did I hear someone say dead? I'm excited now.
Okay. Roll agility. All right. Well, the rest of the party gets gathered up. Kane is ordered a ride. Ride doesn't appear, so walk back home, I guess.
Kill him!
At this point, Aerith is still doing her research. By the time that Aerith finishes, Canis and Xanatov wanders onto the property, followed presumably by their workers' militia, unless you left them behind
I don't think we did.
to guard the house, maybe.
Yeah, no, I did leave him behind to guard the house.
Okay.
Like I
Well-
did give him orders to.
Aerith has read through the giant book now in record time. Aerith is not knowledgeable in heretical art, so
Go
she calls up
figure.
Xanatov.
Yes. Oh, you got
And
the
the
book.
both of you get reading through of the more interesting passageways that's been marked out. Now, you do find, again, what you think might be related to this. So, there are some interesting little things in here. There's two ritual, quote-unquote, that you find interesting immediately, because they seem to be in somewhat reference to the books you found at the heretical site. The whole red eagle rising in a castle thing, for example. There are some local myths that talks about various types of monsters. They sound like very much so the kind of boogeyman stuff of children's fairy tales. One is a creature that punishes promiscuity and disobedience. And it does so by flaying and torturing those that it finds to be guilty of this. There is also a mention of the creature more specifically that heralds the red raven in the castle. A reference to an ancient myth that the original settlers attribute to the original population of the world, which also is also a nice little mention. You haven't found any mentions of the so-called original population yet. However, the author of this book, the corpse, seems to think that they were a non-human population, or of human ancestry, that had deviated so much from accepted human stock that by the time the planet was reconquered during the time of the Great Crusade, the original population was entirely exterminated and replaced with more normal humans. One of their myths was a Kyr and Bolg. Either if that's one word, you can't quite make out. It was summoned by a red raven rising in a castle. And it is a spirit, an evil spirit, that punishes the people that summon it. It is a vengeful spirit. You can draw out some parallels, assuming that this was a warning to anyone that tried to carry out evil rituals, that this creature would come and haunt them. It's hard to figure out any real specifics about it. Apparently, it gets brought into the world whenever one of these bad rituals occur, and then it starts hunting down the people who released it, and then it attaches itself to anyone nearby until somebody can kill it. There's the usual tales of heroes hunting it down and fighting it. You see a very stylized picture of a monstrously thin bat-like creature with leathery wings, and it's ridiculously thin. Like, it doesn't look human at all. It has this big, flat, lamprey-like mouth and incredibly thin body. And apparently, she's interested in humans. She will abduct people and leave behind a doll that looks just like that person.
Huh.
Creepy.
As for the other thingy, the demon that flays people, it's known as the Chain Demon. And one of the most obvious passageways is that it uses massive iron chains, barbed iron chains, to restrain its victims. Aerith looks up at the corpse still hanging above the fucking desk, notices the iron chains,
Check.
puts two and two together.
Was this maybe perhaps the punishment demon or disobedience demon?
Yes, it punishes promiscuity and disobedience, says the lore.
Gamrian's dead.
Put that one to this one.
Well played, well played.
That's interesting. Have we seen any dolls in this house, though, Aerith? I don't remember seeing any dolls.
Not from what I've seen. Mostly carpet and rug.
It's a big house, though. You might just not have seen it yet.
Good point. Maybe we should take a peek, see later.
So there's a Shane demon walking around. Yeah, well, that's wonderful. Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry about it. There's far worse things than that.
I know
Lurking.
there's
Say
worse
this.
things than that, but oh my. Oh, we need to report this to Kenneth.
There is also several other interesting passages, but it's going to take a while for you to really leaf through everything and get it all nailed down. However, Michelle did find one thing rather quickly due to the wonderful perception roll. It didn't seem important up until this point, so you just kind of throwed it in the pile with everything else that was supposed to be taken off and checked later. But now that everyone's gathered up, you figured it might be important anyways. It's an envelope with an address on it, and inside is what you guess to be a love letter.
That's a clue.
Maybe we can find out who this miner guy is. Good.
The address seems to lead to an area in the miners' district. It's the hab a little bit away from the ones you guys burned.
Good. Well, it would be hard to find out who lives there before we bring the people back. And unless we can interrogate them, I guess. We could do that. But there's thousands of people.
That'll take forever.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
But at least we have more of a clue where we could find this person. And considering what we just read, if this demon, or one of the demons, jumps from person to person, it could have been on this noble right here, on the shades first, then jumped to his daughter, and now it could have jumped to this other man. It's possible. that it started with the noble here.
It's true.
He does appear to be the oldest corpse.
So either it's jumped to the love interest of the nobleman's daughter, or it's at least connected to that guy. We need to find out.
Either way, he's a suspect.
Yes.
Indeed.
So we don't find any of particular interest if we just combed through the book like we did now. Nothing.
Well, there might be, but there's a lot still to go through.
As a big, big fucking book. And that book
you
again references
could...
other books, doesn't it?
Yes, tons of other books.
Yeah. So what do you think, Kenneth? Should we head immediately over there, or should we investigate more of this book? At least we got some lead now.
Sure enough. I honestly don't know.
I mean, how do we go forward into finding out who lives in that house? You think he would just say, if we announce the person or the area, if he would just announce himself? Or it was an entire head block? Was it an arch? Another head
yes.
block?
It's a head block. And it's got an apartment number on it also. So you do have an apartment.
That's good. So we do know a specific apartment. We could go there immediately and at least have the place searched. I mean, he's not there now. But
Sure
he shouldn't be.
Yeah, I guess.
Should we do that?
Yeah, I guess we should, yeah.
He might have hidden stuff around there, or maybe he's just a victim as the others. We don't know yet.
There's no way of telling right now.
Okay. So which one of us is going to head there? All of us? Or what? What do you think, Ennis?
You think we all should go? I don't know.
Meh.
Meh?
Meh.
Is that Aerith's response?
Is that Aerith being bored?
Meh, I'll stay here and read the books.
No, Aerith, you're coming with.
No.
Yep.
Make me.
You're gonna be comic relief now.
Insubordination, Kyle.
Insubordination, Commissar's looking at you.
Commissar knows I love him.
Apparently the Commissar is not
That's
gonna
his
shoot
love to Commissar.
Creepy.
We come downstairs and find Gambriel looting the place. What the
Where's
fuck
that
is
old
going
man?
on?
Shot. Looters will be shot. Daka.
Who was he upstairs with us? I don't remember now.
Oh, I questioned the maids. They mentioned something that the young daughter and her lover were tied to some sort
As
of
he's stuffing
charity.
his bag.
I think they said it involves possibly a church or some other organization within the district.
Hey, Gambrin, who told you to do that?
I took initiative and asked them myself.
Why did you have someone else with you to help you? We do things as a group in this
Yes,
organization.
I know. But we also have to get as many tasks done. And also, I suspected the maids probably had some link to what the daughter and the noble father were up to.
Kill him.
Fine. As long as you get results, but next time, better have someone with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now that you're here, Gambriel, and you got at least some information, let's head to the apartment. See if we can find something out.
Well, first things first, since everyone's dead here, someone should go back and tell headquarters that heresy is afoot, and we should probably...
This
Burn
place
it.
might get burned instantly.
No,
when we do that.
no, shh. We're just going to say that the family is gone, that we came here, nothing was found. We just found information that this heresy digs deeper, and we're going to investigate it. And we're probably... Again, I'll probably go talk to him, or one of you can go talk to him. Go do our arrangement again. Not you, Gambler. I don't trust you.
No, I'm just asking, what do we do about the staff?
We let them go.
Very well.
Either let them go or keep an eye on them.
Or kill them.
I mean, we can bring them back to the barracks. I mean, we always need more maids and cooks.
Ooh, good point. They don't have a job. Perfect.
Would they accept such an offer, Arch?
You would have to ask them, I guess.
Don't ask Arch. Ask the maids.
But
Arch would answer you through them.
My
Boy's
God,
not,
he speaks.
Boy's not here.
The gods have spoken.
I mean, that's
Now,
how it usually
go
is.
fondle those maids, Canis, the way you like them.
You can do it, Aerith. You're one. You're like a maid, pretty much.
What is that supposed to be?
Whatever. Go ask them if they want to work for.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, might as well. Doesn't matter. Superficial.
All right.
Just to keep an
fucking
eye on them.
Squeak up to them and be like, "Hey, you need looking for a job? I've got a job
Okay.
for you."
Aerith is dragged back down the stairs again.
It's so adorable.
It's not even that. You're just like a nudge, and you're just like, yeah, thumping down the stairs, rolling over.
Just gets back up. Yeah, back in wheelchair. She's goddamn durable though. Jesus. But yeah, I squeak on over to them. I'm like, "Hey, you looking for a job?"
I'm sure they'd be willing to work for you as long as you pay them enough.
How much do you guys want?
Shush, they will work. We'll discuss the contract later.
Yeah, we're open to negotiate after you sign this waiver.
Whatever. Someone keep an eye on
How
them so they don't
adorable.
disappear. Whatever. Beyond that, someone go to command, say that what I just said. Information. People don't live here anymore. We're gonna seize the property. Can this be our new headquarters, Arch?
Nice. Oh wait, I got too excited first.
Isn't it better than our old one?
Do we even have a
I
headquarters?
suppose you could live there, yeah?
Nice. It's pretty
Did I
awesome.
manage to
Door with the
actually-
fucking chained up.
Did I manage to tuck anything away, like any valuables?
Yeah, you did. Speaking of that, we'll get to that in a little bit.
Either way, I do want to send someone to go through the paperwork, say that we can get a much better place because it's
That's fine.
massive. Maids know the place, and there's secret tunnels that no one knows about.
I'll do it.
Back
I mean, I could
downstairs
do
we
it.
go. Done, done.
I mean,
No, you don't.
I told you no.
Aerith is up top reading.
Back
Yeah, I
in
can
the
do it.
fucking dungeon
Yes.
area again. Hooked
Michelle
up.
and Gambrian, you go and try to go talk to the Master of Arms about how our new requisition to seize the property and make it our new headquarters.
All right.
Me and
Alright.
Zantoff will go exploring.
I'll be right back.
Exploring in the house.
5.
More in the house, not really. Just more along the lines of where else the clues can take us.
I'll be right back to it.
Damn,
Alright,
everyone's
well-
leaving.
Okay.
could we make our way there and, like, as well as explain the situation and then the way that Canis wants it to be explained? Can I also mention that I have other valuables if the contact with the fence is still open?
Yeah, you can probably do that. You just sent there to explain the stuff to him.
It's the same instructions to set up a meeting.
Well, we still have to gather up how much we want to sell and keep. So just
Well,
tell
you
me.
don't
just-
know.
This is a
Well, you
lot
don't
of
know
stuff.
how to
I
set
was
up-
just gonna say we're just gonna seize the property first, and then we're probably
Yeah.
gonna set up the same thing again.
Yeah,
Yes.
except
But you don't know about this yet. However,
don't know
we'll
about
move
this
on to that. Canis and Xanatov heads down to the mining district in the to the abandoned hive, or not the hive, but the block which the letter was addressed to. On the way, I'm assuming you brought some of the militia members along for safety. While some stay at the house, some still guard the other house, etc. One of them comes up to you, Canis, and tells you that he's spotted Gambrian, Nebi and Naki stealing shit from the house.
How did you? You what? What happened? Caught off guard.
I'm back.
Stole?
One of the militia
No,
members
no.
has informed you of that.
No, I know. I'm just talking to him. Boy, he stole something. Stole valuables from the house.
Yeah, he wandered around with a sack stealing shit.
Come back to this.
I nod at the soldier, pat him on the back. Be sure to give you a bonus. What's your?
I just sigh.
Oh, that's what the agility roll was for, to see if you could be quiet about it. He
I
couldn't.
should have faded it.
And the soldier had recently been told by the priest beating them over the head that they don't get to steal anything. So, yeah.
I write down his service numbers or his ID, so I know who he is because he's nameless to me. And I thank him, and I'll pay him a bonus for telling me such.
Nice of you.
That
The
old
commissars I take with us, and I show him the number. No.
Glorious.
That old man has been sneaky ever since we hired him. Oh.
Santov is pretty smart.
Yes, we're here at the address for the
Yes, the hab block is, as far as you can tell, completely empty. It's been cleared out like everything else. When you get to the apartment, the door is, well, it's seen better days, let's say. Apparently, somebody really wanted to get in there.
Does it look
once you get in, oh yes, it's very recent.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's been knocked practically off the hinges. You can see some projectile damage near the lock itself. Probably been shot open. Right, do some perception rolls.
Perception.
That's,
Okay, I see.
more
This
along
time.
my lines.
Xanatov, I don't know what you do. You trip and fall, I guess.
It's your turn to
Immediately
hit.
trip and fall immediately when I hit inside. What?
It wouldn't be a game
hope-
with Nerfy didn't get a critical failure.
Of
All
course
right,
it is.
well, while Old Dog is like, I sense things.
I'm a sucker now.
Nice.
The
I
rolls have
also
been
sense
reversed.
things. I got a bloody nose from tripping.
Oh, no.
After seeing whatever I am gonna see, I do help Xanatov.
The hab unit looks pretty standard. It's fucking tiny. There's some personal mementos strewn over the place, some pictures. Last time you saw the woman on the picture, she was in a slightly more unfortunate state, but she appears to be the same woman that you found flayed in the other hab block. You also found pictures of a man, a stereotypical Mexican-looking man, kind of round face, little pencil mustache, brownish skin, although suntanned, not necessarily, racial, if you get my drift.
Is he with the woman in the picture?
Yes, he is with the woman.
Aren't these all minors? So they all should be pale as fuck. Why is he brown?
He's dead.
That is a good question.
He's not a minor. Why is he living here? Questions I ask myself. How do you point the picture? To
Some of them are answered. As you go through it, you find, amongst other things, the worker's log. He's a foreman, so he probably works overground, or overseeing the work, making sure that stuff gets transported around the place effectively. You can also tell that he has a small group of miners working under him, and he also has access to some building materials that he could requisition. He appears to have been working there for quite some while. You can see some various notations in his ledger. It's a workbook, basically. You can see several copies of it, or not copies, but volumes with dates on the back. Apparently he was at the very least partially responsible for requesting materials. Like, you can find request forms for pickaxes, blasting charges, steel, rolling pins, all that kind of stuff. As you look through the apartment, you also come across a doll. The doll has a fairly round face, short hairdo, and a pencil mustache. And it has light brown, glinting mahogany-ish skin. It seems to be made out of some form of wood.
Did the doll get made before someone gets killed, or right after? From what I read.
Apparently, the Kyrborg likes to replace its victims with dolls.
Oh. I go like, oh, to Canis. I think we might be too late when it comes to this suspect. I read in the big fuck off book earlier that apparently whatever we're chasing here makes dolls out of its victims.
That sounds disturbing.
It sure does. But I think we're too late if you ever wanted to interrogate this man. Although we're whatever this demon or creature headed off to now, that's the question. I guess we need to look further in this apartment. See if we can find any clues to that.
Let us go deeper into the rabbit hole.
Alright, well, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot more in the apartment. You've confirmed this is probably the boyfriend. He seems to be a foreman, as I mentioned. There are workers' slips. You can probably figure out who precisely worked under him. And you can probably use this to backtrack a lot of his dealings. You could bring the ledgers to Aerith, and maybe her pea-sized brain could figure out something from that.
I wouldn't bank on it.
I'm thinking, from what I know, Kenneth, this demon or creature, it latches on to people, and the only people we know, so right now, that this demon could attach to is either someone living here in the apartment blocks, or maybe someone with co-workers. So I think if things haven't happened already in the mining area, things are probably about to happen soon enough.
Looks like it.
Because whatever this creature is, I think that might be whatever knocked down the door. Or ruined the door. I suspect that at least.
Let's see.
But if we're ever going to meet a demon, we're going to need backup. We're going to need all our people.
Maximum DACA.
Maximum DACA. Really?
We really shouldn't meet them with just the two of us.
True enough.
Okay, so I take it you return to your new base and show Aerith the ledger?
Oh no. Math? I don't think so.
I guess we do, don't we, Dennis?
Yes, we do. We do show him the importance.
Roll intelligence, Aerith.
Aerith opens the book without lighting candles because she has no faith in her abilities. She tries to open her eyes. They couldn't open it.
Congratulations, Aerith.
You have to help follow my critical failure always with a critical failure.
See, we're just two of a kind.
Aerith, that's fire to the fucking thing.
I didn't like the book. The
Put
book
it out.
was heresy.
Put it out.
Put it
No!
out.
Leave it burn. Leave
Grab
it.
the back of Aerith's head and slam it forward. Put it out with your face.
Ah!
What are you doing, Aerith? You needed that.
The book is heresy. You know not what I saw. You didn't open your eyes. Shut up.
You're just looking at the ledger. I guess it's a book. Yeah.
I ripped it in half and threw it across the room. No, I don't want to. If I got to pick, that's what I'd do. Now, what really happened? Did I burn it or something by accident?
Well, 99, I mean.
It's pretty bad.
Close enough.
It's got to be destroyed.
Aerith looks at it, goes like, meh, throws it across the room.
That doesn't damage it, really.
Well, Xanadov can try and read it. 50 intelligence, you've got a decent chance.
Be brave.
I won't roll 90 again, right?
You can't do it twice.
Oh, that's so close.
You were close, dude.
55.
It might be not a hard read. I don't know.
It's not particularly hard, because you can easily get access to all of the other ledgers.
Yeah.
So you start reading this, you quickly realize that you're going to need to match this up against stuff to get some real understanding of it. So for the 756th time today, you head down to the mining district.
You're going to memorize that path.
See, this is why I gave you fuckers trucks, so you could move.
Thank God for that.
But yeah, you get down to the mining district, no problems, and they show you all of the stuff. I mean, your permission slip basically gives you access to anything and everything you fucking want at this point. So
That is handy.
you can go in there easy enough and get access to all of the books. You spend a few hours going through it. By this time, the day is more or less over. But you manage to track down the relevant entries and figure out exactly what the guy's been doing. What stands out the most is that he has requisitioned some kilometer or so of railways.
Huh. That's
Thin
really sad.
gauge railway used to run carts, and you can't find any matching entry of them actually being deployed inside the caves.
I suspect this might be what led to the mansion. Could I make that assumption?
Probably. Quite likely. You also find out his work group. They're logged in with pictures. He had 10 guys working directly under him. There's the usual assortment of misbegotten-looking fuckers. A huge, bald motherfucker. Looks like Vin Diesel crossed with The Rock, except bigger.
Bigger.
That's a big guy.
That's a big fucker.
There's one that looks like your average Antifa protester. Rather disgusting.
Open fire.
One looks a little bit like Donald Trump.
Yes. Salute.
And a fire.
There's a thin, lanky-looking woman with dark hair. There's a big old guy. Fucking handlebar mustache. You think that might actually be the Masters of Arms. Looks like him anyways.
So he might have
There's a
joined
procession.
our group.
Might have. There's a procession of other equally big old fuckers. Most of them, again, being bald. Seems like a fairly normal-ish group. You could probably give the names, pictures, and registration numbers to the militia, and they could probably find them, assuming they're being held at the moment.
Yep.
You do notice that not all of them are still working, though. At least partially to confirm your suspicion, the Master of Arms is listed as having quit his job a little over a month ago.
Even more of a reason to believe that might be our Master of Arms. Yeah. So yeah, I do as you say. I go to the militia members. I tell them to round up these people, that if they're still here. And I see if I can also find our Master of Arms and bring him to the same group. And also I contact or go up to Canis and inform him of my findings.
Heresy.
Uh-huh.
Heresy might be afoot.
Definitely a
Alright. Well, you do manage to gather up quite a few of them. The whole group, or just the two of you, could go and meet them.
Should just the two of us, Kenneth, or a whole group go? This might be... Bad things might happen when we meet them, so...
Bad things will always happen. I just say we take the whole group this time.
Yeah. Probably need some militia members with us for backup. For sure. Just in case something happens.
Indeed.
Just in case one of them turns out to be a bloodthirster.
So,
Nice.
how many people do we have with us then? How many militia do we have in total? Like, our company? We have 100? Or was it 80?
I think it was 80.
So, we still have 10 people guarding the miners' building. There's at least 10 or 20 people in, or at least, yes, all of the rest people are at the mansion, I guess. Or, no, that's 10 with me, probably, 10 there, or the rest of the militia. Yeah.
So me and Michael are on our way back, right, from the senior Master at Arms.
Yeah, I'm assuming you've, well, if anything, you have joined up with the group
Well,
at this
before
point.
then, wait, is it possible to stow away my bag somewhere hidden on my way back?
Yeah.
Notice it.
What do I need to roll?
Cut his head off.
Perception or
To throw it out there, I do know you've done it.
Yeah,
You
but
could
I
just
don't
kill
know if you
him.
don't have evidence, except for the eyewitness.
Just kill him. Just kill him. Do it, dog. You know you want to. Give in to the hate.
Well, then it will find you if I don't know. Can I attempt to hide it on my way back?
Yes, you certainly could. It shouldn't be particularly hard. You're not with anyone at the moment,
He's
so
with
you
Michael.
could just hide it.
No.
Is
He's
he?
with me,
Okay,
yeah.
well in that case,
exactly.
yes.
So he sees
Unless
the
I-
giant bag that he's carrying. Like, what's that?
Well, it's not giant; it's small, actually.
The gigantic bag that says stolen stuff.
Stolen
Well,
stuff.
Counterfeit.
roll perception, Michael, and roll agility, Gambrian.
I'm a
Michael.
traitor.
Michael, fucking kill him. Do it. Burn him. Burn him. Come on.
Well, it
It's not
depends.
like
He's a
that.
new guy. I mean, he could totally side with Gambrin if he wants. He has no strict loyalty beyond me saying I like him.
Butters. Fucking break your neck.
So,
Agility, Gabriel. Oh, there you go.
Okay, well, you both failed, but I think Gambrian failed by less.
So he just put the bag in the middle of the street.
well, I hide it. Well, I mean, it's
In the
He's
middle of the street.
like, no, find it here. Put some dirt on it.
Yes.
At the very least,
Gambrian failed by one less, so he gets away with it.
Use a fate, Butters. Do it for the God Emperor.
No.
don't make me use my fate.
Oh god.
Butters, do
Alright.
it.
No.
I will give you a pat on the back.
A pat on the back, how
Yes,
generous.
that's
But
that's totally worth it.
Yeah, right.
You meet up with the rest of the group. The miners they could find have been brought to you. Your Master of Arms is there, along with the giant fucking bald guy. They barely got him through the door, basically. He's almost as big as the two little woodcutters you brought with you from the first
Good
logging
thing I
video
get
village. Almost, not quite. Almost.
He's pretty big then.
Pastors.
So
The Donald,
almost all.
the Donald Trump is there as well. Yes, you got 7 out of them.
Seven.
You lack the little girl, you lack Donald Trump, and you lack another bald guy.
Oh, we got the Antifa queer.
And the
Should we interrogate them then, or should we
Oh,
just
yes.
question them normally? What do you think?
Well, what are
is
you going to ask them?
Question. Maybe talk to them about what they've been up to. What do you think? Like, what did they do with the foreman? Canis?
Awkward silence.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm talking to Canis.
no, yes. Totally should. You don't have to ask me permission for the obvious.
No, I'm talking over with you.
Oh, well,
What do you think we should talk to them about?
what do you think is more important?
Right now, I think I maybe should just see if that creature has jumped to one of them. I think I should try to sense it, just
Are
in
you-
case.
You gonna go around touching their faces?
No, I'm not going to touch them at all. I'm just going to see if I sense anything from here.
But you freak them out a little bit. That would work. Just in case any of them do know or are in on this.
Although when I do this, shit might go down instantly because the creature might sense me then, and
It was nice
just be
knowing you.
ready for problems. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Get
Things
the
might-
taco ready.
Things might go wrong.
Everyone take aim at the prisoners.
Just so you know.
Oh, yes.
Just so you know, if there's a fucking demon burst out of this motherfucker, we're all gonna be in pretty deep trouble if we're crammed inside a room with it.
I can't squeak fast
Are
enough.
we in a tighter room?
Well, we're gonna interrogate them individually. We're not gonna have them out in the open, are we?
I guess.
Well, it's up to us. We want to interrogate them.
Yeah.
So, do you want us to interrogate them before I check if there's a demon on one of them? I mean, that might be pretty bad news if we're.
I think
interrogating-
demon first. Better to find out the worst first.
Well, yet again, I'll bring up the fact that when you did scan the place, the demon, you didn't get a sense there was a demon.
When?
When the dude was getting filleted for weeks, when there was someone else up in the room.
Yeah, that demon might have been already attached to one of these people by then.
Well, then one of them is conscious about the fact that they were there doing something and escaped. So we have to also keep an eye out, just because maybe one of them doesn't have the demon in him, is cooperating with it. You understand?
He might be.
Well, it has to be. Something else was in that room and escaped.
Sure. Someone was there.
And it wasn't demon infested. So you also have to try to grasp at their. Well, you might have to mind rape them, but you can't do that anymore, can you?
He hit his head and forgot.
Yeah.
Should I hit his head again? Maybe he'll remember.
Can I try? I've got a wrench.
I didn't say kill
Your
him.
melee weapons away from me, Arif.
It's not a melee weapon.
To force choke you.
It's just a tool.
You know, Aerith would have something to say about that.
Harder.
Choke me harder.
Don't be creepy with me.
All right, but we do have to separate.
Don't be creepy with me.
Well, there's plenty of rooms in the. We'll have them in our new headquarters, right?
If that's where you want to take them, yeah.
Ooh, take them to the dungeon.
Bring them there.
Maybe that's a bad idea. Some of them may have no more secret passages in that place.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty bad idea.
I don't know where to take them. Where do you
could always tie them up.
I mean, what if
Isn't there like a police station or a local law enforcement building we can use for this?
Can we just go to our old barracks place? Hopefully there's...
Better there. That way they slaughter the entire fucking regiment. Good idea.
We have no idea if there's a demon.
Whatever. We'll bring him back to our old barracks and separate them into rooms.
Good.
Okay.
Yep.
Before we interrogate them, should I see if I sense
you should.
anything?
You should scan them from a distance through the windows, or
staring through the window. That's the door.
Any demons attached to this person?
Touch them softly. The Emperor protects you.
By far.
The big guy wasn't actually big. He might be.
My God.
Okay.
Damn it.
Do you want me to do it one by one, or do
yes, one by one. Check each one.
That's gonna be great.
Roll each dice once.
Cool. Oh no, he's gonna explode.
7 dice then.
Well, then will I squeak back a
if you
little?
scan each, I don't know. Is the rules gonna be harder if you scan all of them at the same time?
It's basically up to Arch if he wants me to roll once for all of them or one each.
Start with the fat guy.
Okay, start with the fat guy.
Do that 100, boy. Close. A little closer.
Didn't explode at least.
A little closer into Xanatos.
Did it say again when I failed? Did it say anything happened? I just need to remember. Services. Below. Degrees of success. There's degrees of success. Find out better. Although now I'm scouting just one-on-one room.
While he's doing that, I inch myself closer to Gambrin.
Okay, the fat guy's not a demon.
As far as I know. Okay.
Yes.
Then we check the big guy. Roll consistently.
This is good. This is better than 100.
You're disappointing me. You're getting further away from 100.
I want that blood letter, damn it.
No, there's still 5 to go.
So that was the big guy. Was he a demon?
You sense something deviant.
Take him down.
Maybe not.
No, he's not a demon. He's just gay, and he likes you.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
The Master of Arms. Let's see. Let's go.
Wait.
Damn it, you're getting better.
Success. Actually, a success.
He's becoming competent? No.
Right. Oh, hey.
Oh.
So this guy's guilty of something. You can feel that much. He's nervous as fuck as you feel him up.
Oh.
Granted, he might just be, he might have a severe case of homophobia, but you'll have to find that out.
I'm not touching them. I'm just
He's licking them.
Scanning.
Licking them. Okay, yeah, I like that better.
Licking them on the cheeks.
Not licking anyone.
No, you gotta make a really creepy sound lick too, man. It's like
And he like sticks the tongue up the nose and like.
no, inside the ear. Inside the ear, man.
I basically just call them up on the phone and go like, I ask in a creepy voice.
You a demon? Well,
That's
to
how
the
I
point
find
is,
out.
this is how the universe operates.
Whisper sweet heresy to them, see if they get aroused.
Slanesh. They get a
So
little stiff, huh?
I just think he's guilty of something, but he's not a demon again.
4 more.
I don't remember the 4 others. Was the Antifa woman one of them?
She better be goddamn guilty, because we're killing her anyways.
Yep, there's 4 more.
Come on, roll.
You can try the next one.
Oh,
Better.
Come on, spill beans.
She's not a demon either.
Oh.
Or is she feeling guilty about anything, amazingly enough?
They don't give fucks.
Just
one of the 3 other people. I don't know the description of them. And we're back.
Better.
no.
There's better rolls. I
I
want
can feel the blood ladder coming to.
Give me a blood letter.
Give me.
I can't summon a blood air with this one.
How about
Use a fate
Grandpappy
point.
Nurgle? Use a fate point. I'm gonna summon it.
Alright, come on. Does he find
And
anything?
one more.
Oh wow.
That's the next to last person.
You succeeded so heavily, you blew up his mind. Corn demon comes out. Continue. What happens?
Fail demon arch. You will sense anything.
No demon.
And the last one. Success there as well.
No demon.
Oh.
And then I
Well-
go back to Candace. As far as I know, none of these people have a demon attached to them, so I guess we can question them without being afraid of them.
Well, one has a demon in his head because he's gay, and the other one's guilty.
The other one's guilty.
Yeah,
Open
one of them
fire.
does seem quite nervous.
Well,
They
odds
might
are
be
all
guilty
of
about
them-
something.
Well, odds
Um,
are all of them were involved in the digging and building up that tunnel.
Yep, so they should have some information at the very
Talking
least.
about tunnels, Gambrian.
Oh, I feel like someone's guilty in here.
There's a ditch going between us, slowly, spreading out. Like you want to
Mm.
distance yourself and steal from the company.
Mm.
What?
One of the soldiers told me you're stealing
Draw us
Stealing
right.
what?
possessions from the estate, defying my order not to loot anything.
I didn't hear any order.
Yes, there
I
was.
was outside.
If the soldiers aren't looting, you're not exempt from it either. Huh.
Hmm.
She just starts scratching your beard. Interesting.
Cock sniper. Mhm.
I'll give you one chance to come forward clean. Did you do it?
Yes, I did.
Pulls Xanatos over. This crazy little old man stole from us.
What?
He stole from us, even though it's company possession, so everyone gets a share. Nor have I stated that it
Considering the
was...
fact we
No, shush, old
considering the
man.
fact none of
Shush,
us
old man.
got a
Shush, old
share
man.
in the last engagement.
Shush, old man.
Hmm.
Nor have I ever stated that the money is mine. It's the company's money.
You
can
actually
always
say it was
ask.
yours.
Yes, it's mine, but it's ours. Last I checked, you are my subordinate. You are
Yes.
my officers for these.
Yes, you also neglected to pay us last time.
What do you need?
Do you need
Probably.
money for anything,
Do you
Gambling?
need
or
money? You have your houses, you have your
Already
whores, you have your drinks. What else do you need, old man?
Considering the fact this is a place where certain people can learn certain things.
No, that's not an excuse. Why steal? Why steal? Try to steal from our company.
Well, had we officially locked it down and said it was ours at that point?
Last time I checked, you're an officer, and you're underneath me. This is technically our company, our little battalion, our group of misfits. Why would you steal?
Miss. Because, like many of the people here, I'm a misfit myself.
That's cool. So you completely backstab me and saying that I'm not paying you. So the house and all the weapons and adventures.
Except
all that
those, you didn't give those.
I didn't give them. I didn't lead you into the.
Yes, but I signed up for it.
So then you sign up for it. So you have an obligation to follow my orders.
Yes,
Basically.
but
Do you need money? What do you need money for? Why? You do have housing, whores, weapons. What else do you need? You can go ask the supply officer for whatever they have in possession. If you want to go find something, take the party. We could all use better equipment because God knows Aerith fucked up a lot of our shit.
Smiles.
I back from the back of the head. Shut up.
Well, I figured taking a
Don't
small
from me. No. You stole from us, but why?
Yes, I figured taking a small sum outside to negotiate with some of the under the table people can either get us some
for you then, because
rare equipment
for
and
you then,
information.
only for you since you stole.
That
from me.
depends.
That's not depending. Then you would
Yes,
have
it
asked
is.
me. No, why steal? You know what that means to me. You're getting it for yourself. You can ask. Ask that you want to take money to go trading. You don't ask. All you have to do is ask. Now I don't trust you. Creepy old pedo man. Knew I should
You
never
have to
trust.
admit, Cambrian, that is awfully suspicious of you just taking a loot bag, bringing it out.
I don't know if it was just a loot bag. Could have been more. All the guards said it was stealing shit.
I guess it could have been. Was it more, Cambrian? How much did you take?
A bag worth, a small bag worth.
Small bag starts small, gets bigger.
Such is the way I survived.
So I opened my doors of hospitality to you to join my party, to join, be an officer. And you shit on it. All right.
Then again, it's not too low considering the fact that some of our superiors deal in it as well.
For the greater good of the company.
And what
Very
makes you
good.
think that I would have worked as well with the greater good in mind?
All you had to do was ask. I look at the commissar. What shall the judgment be? I give him a little spinner with numbers, 1 to 10. He spins it. Make him spin it, Arch.
The commissar
Spinning.
Make him roll a 1d10.
1d10. What's the table for this 1d10?
Come up with it.
Curious.
Hope there's some lashings.
Commissar rolled a 3.
But what is a 3?
What is it?
What did you have in mind there, Candace?
I was thinking about 3 days dungeon.
3 days dungeon?
3 days dungeon.
3 days dungeon! What about lashings? Come on.
Well, at least in the break. You go in the
Oh.
fucking hidey hole to go shit in the corner for 3 days.
Meh. All right.
Guards, take
I do tell them tell the soldiers next to us to take him out. Don't be a dick next time. So I do
Can you
turn.
take it to a prison cell?
Yeah, a little break.
Okay.
Probably just a hole in the fucking back part of the fucking barracks.
So, which one of us is going to question the the miners now?
Well, we're just gonna question the one dude who's freaking out and hiding something blatantly since you scraped his mind.
Well, it seems like he was hiding something, that's for sure.
If need be, I could interrogate him because I have that skill.
You do.
Mhm.
Ah, good.
Amuse me,
Yeah.
new guy.
Good priest.
Say you're good with people, and then
Do you-
wink.
I'm good with people.
I'll
I'm a
treat
real
you-
firm people person.
talk.
I'll treat you
Oh.
just right.
Oh, you're what? Ooh. Harder.
But you understand what information we're trying to get, right?
We're trying to find out whatever he had to, if he knows anything about what happened to the noble.
Mm-hmm. If he has what
does
circle
interest.
is he in? Go ahead and ask the questions. Intimidate him.
you want me to roll first?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Don't
no,
roll.
this is a interrogate.
Don't roll.
First, okay.
You have to.
Out of character. Ask him questions first. See if he will bite. If he doesn't, then you start using rolls. So you do remember, you can try to word it right so that he will probably, one, tell you without having to roll. And if he doesn't, then you will roll for it. Remember, you're intimidating him. At least, I mean, does he have a flamer yet? We don't have a flamer for him.
No, he just has a spear.
One of you might want to
There's no-
talk to him, and if he doesn't want to talk, I could interrogate him.
Do the
Don't
good guy,
have a
bad
flamer
cop.
yet.
Good cop. Bad.
And you're about to flay the guy who is going to give you the flamer.
He's the man of arms.
Be slightly gentle to him. Maybe give him a little kiss on the cheek. And then hit him. Get him.
You didn't give me a flavor. Ah.
That's one toe.
So, do one of you want to talk to him first? Cause I haven't really been told much.
Well, that's why I was asking if you know the information, what we're trying to get. What information we're trying to get out of him.
In character, I don't know much really.
Does he know?
I mean, you've been
Because
hanging
every time I've told you, there's been between you and me, Kenneth, most of the
Yes.
time.
There's been time since. I mean, you
We
might
have
have.
told things out loud, and that's true, but not all.
I mean,
of it.
even you were there with Aerith too. You must have at least
Yeah.
got something secondhand.
Yes.
There's been plenty of time. You probably talk to each other.
We hope, at least.
We can assume that we've done that, I guess, then. We talked about the situation, what we need to know, and
I
find
pat
out.
Michael on the back. Okay, I know this is your first time. I'm putting trust in you. No backstabbing like someone else did. Me and Xanatov will go in with you. You can use this as tools to intimidate him.
All right.
I will be with my chain blade, and if anything, if all else fails, we will get the commissar. He will know what to do. I jokingly pat the back on his back and laugh.
Well, we'll go in there
Okay.
then. So,
Speak.
do we have a table to sit him down at?
Speak words.
Speak the
Yes,
words.
let's speak to him.
I'm on one side of the door, and I assume Xanatov's on the other as we close it, as you go forward to talk to him.
Yep, I just stand there with my arms crossed.
Words of speech.
I'm not even sure what exactly to say, how to phrase this.
Don't think about it, just ask. Intimidate
Okay.
him. Try to be intimidating.
Do you know anything about the noble?
He looks
That-
at you and
yes.
asks, goes like, what noble?
Where does he live again?
What?
The estate?
Yes.
Yeah, he lives.
It's like the only estate?
No, he be more specific. He's the.
The scholar, a noble.
The historian, yes. Ask him, does he know anything about the noble who's a historian that lives in the mansion?
He just shakes his head and goes like, no.
He's not going to be that forthcoming, remember?
Of course
Yeah.
not.
Twist them nips.
He's the psycho.
I'm not. He's a psycho.
Threatened him that the cycle will rip his mind apart to find information. That's use this. He
I
can't
just
do
go-
it, but I mean, use him as a tool. So
I stand there in the corner and go,
Mm-hmm.
and then I make a telekinetic weapon and just stand there.
Okay, and then tell him.
Okay.
Hmm?
Speak your words. Speak your
Yes.
words, see? Come
We have a psych here. Do you know what a psychic can do to you? If you're lying to us.
on. Okay, let's see. He does seem to have an inkling. Like he's getting nervous again, but he's just like, I haven't done anything.
I inch towards the table, push Michael aside slightly, making my chain blade easily bump into the table. You know what a psyker can do to a mind when he's scrying it for information, right? He'll rip apart all your memories. You may forget a few things. excruciating pain. He really doesn't care. Last time I witnessed it, people had hardcore PTSD from what he did to them. And he's not shy
And
from
they
being...
were women.
Yeah,
Poor,
they were
innocent
just
women.
They were bystanders.
All you see me do is just crack a smile.
Yeah, they didn't even do anything. Just ripped apart their mind. Do you think he gives any care about you? We're actually trying to look for information. You can be nice and tell us, or he'll find out the hard way. I don't care what happens to you afterwards. If you can be a bumbling drunk man at the streets after this, forgetting what you were, not knowing where you've been. Start a new life. Is that what you want?
Okay, that's better intimidation. Again, he seems pretty nervous at this point. He's shifting his eyes back and forth between Xanatov and the chain blade, essentially. And eventually, he just starts cracking down and he goes like, "I didn't know about everything. We just dug a tunnel. Okay, you paid us. We just dug a tunnel. I didn't know where it led."
You must have overheard things if you're digging that tunnel. We traveled it. It must have taken weeks, months. I can't even fathom how long you've been down there digging tunnels from the mansion to the house. But you must have overheard things.
Look, all he told us was that this girl was like, you know, and their father was like, he's stuttering at this point, not even quite figure out what he's doing.
I pat him on the back. Calm down. I know you're not the mastermind behind this. You don't look like it. You were just paid. You're a bystander. But you still must know information. You just tell us normally, I promise. He won't mind rape you and leave you drooling in the corner. You may get the fine. I'll make sure that no harm will come to you. But don't lie to me. Simple.
Okay. He does calm down a fair bit. And he gives you the details. Like, they started on this work a little over a month ago. And it didn't take that long to finish. The earth was fairly soft. They could dig a tunnel. The most difficult part was bracing the tunnel as they went, putting in the tracks, etc. And they were done in just over a week or so. He forged the paper so that it looked like they were all at work, while two people were constantly working on the tunnel, which is why they could keep going at such a good speed. After that, he doesn't know what happened to it, but he heard the rumors that the girl had been found, and the hab block had been torched, and, well, after that, he got a bit nervous.
Well, pat him on the back. Understandable. I look towards Xanatov, and I take a step back, look towards Xanatov. Should we show him pictures of the other people? Maybe he recognizes some of them. Any accomplices? Maybe someone was down there observing. I mean,
the pictures of the other,
yeah, the other one. See if there's anyone else that might know something, because he's the only one showing outward guilt. Maybe the other ones feel no guilt.
Maybe he knows that some of them have been involved in something. Yeah, let's show him the pictures.
We have pictures, Ark. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
I give Kenneth the files. Yeah.
I lay out the pictures of the other 6 members we have in our custody. And I say, do you recognize any of them that might have been in the tunnel?
Show him the ones that are not here. We weren't able to find as well.
Oh, those two. Do you know where? Do you know which one of these were in the tunnel with you? Do you recognize any of them?
Okay. Yeah, most of them were in the tunnel. That were all paid. He doesn't recognize the girl, saying that he's never seen her before.
The child-looking one?
Yes, the dark-haired girl.
Dark-haired one. So they're all just paid. None of them look like any sort of leadership role, commanding of the other ones around.
No, that went all down to the foreman that you found earlier in doll form.
Hmm. So it's only the dark-haired one he doesn't recognize.
So if he doesn't recognize her, but because everything I found on this record or in the papers there, all those were working under the foreman, aren't they?
Yes.
Maybe he had this woman work on something else. It's hard to know. Maybe one of the other people knows something about it. Could be.
I'll walk over to the man again, pat him on the back. Good boy. See, this is what happens when you cooperate. No harm will come, no foul. Just any other information you can give us. No other information.
Now he doesn't really have much else. He wasn't given a whole lot of info. He assumed he was building, some kind of love tunnel, and it connected to a tunnel already built under the house.
There was already a tunnel underneath the house, though?
Yeah, they did not dig the ladder that led up to the study, for example.
So somebody else made that at some point.
Might have been used for something else, or maybe there's other tunnels.
Maybe we didn't search it thoroughly enough.
I mean, the only possible possible thing is that there could be a nest of demons under your new house. I can't see that being particularly important, but...
Nice.
I do open the door, exit the interrogation room. I do look at Aerith. Alright. More importantly, we do need to go search the house even further.
Why?
There might be other tunnels that are blocked or hidden that we haven't really searched properly.
Aerith has been alone this whole time, hasn't she? Oh, God, if something had happened.
Wait, it would have been pretty bad, but fortunately for me, I wasn't. Anything bad happened, right?
There's something wrong with Aerith. Why is he talking like a fucking orc now?
Shane Franco.
I turned into a commando.
I do.
Green skin.
I slapped the fucking accent out of her. Shh. Nothing crazy, little Aerith. We go get Gambrian, take him out of the pit, and go over there and search the tunnels.
Can't we leave him in there a little bit longer?
No, it was just a fucking ploy to try to make him understand that this is a group, not an individual race.
I don't think he'll ever understand that. But if you decide that that's the best course of action, Commander...
Sending him down into the tunnels alone...
Ooh. Arch raises the gods above raise a very valid...
He's gonna take some minors, and you're gonna tell him to be careful.
Does that mean I have... Yes?
What?
Authority? Magic.
Authority is just to make sure that he doesn't steal anything.
Glorious.
Other than that, he can do what he needs to do to find out if there's any more tunnels. So take some miners and take some of the workmen's militia and go.
I'll take some farmers as personal guards because Arch said something slightly suspicious.
No, just take the workmen's militia. Farmers won't do much. Granted, most of everyone's there already. Just take some of them down with you.
Okay, I'll go fetch Gambrian and have a escort for him.
I don't think Aerith would ever be able to go down the ladder, though.
No, I can't. Being that I'm in a goddamn wheelchair, I just flop all the way down.
Well, you can go work on. You have that day's.
I can go back to the book. Yeah.
You have a day's worth of work for the big book and all the other books.
All right, squeak off into glory.
So we continue to interrogate these people then.
I think he's done. I do come back in and close the door.
Man of Arms, yeah. I agree.
I whisper as I leave the door.
No.
No! Tears.
But maybe one of these other people know anything about the girl. That's what I'm thinking.
I do pull both of you out.
We have
Yeah.
no information about that girl.
But he pull both of you out, just close the door. So he doesn't know anything else. If he was just another pawn in this charade of death and puppetry.
Like, one thing I want to know, Arch, was there any information about each of those people in the papers I found? Was there like an address to the people or anything like that, or just images?
Only work-related stuff.
Did it say anything about what she was in charge of, or?
She was just listed as a minor, which
Okay. Just
does seem a little bit odd.
Mm-hmm.
Considering her stature.
Shush.
Interesting.
I don't trust anything, really. People can hide behind any ruse and just deceive for their own heretical goals. She might be something else.
There might be.
Because she's just a minor, and she wasn't. And that dude who was digging the tunnel didn't see her. She was doing something else, non-mining.
I mean, we are also yet to find the foreman. We know he's probably dead, considering the doll, but
We'll find
he's
out,
somewhere.
man. We'll find his body at some point, filleted.
Unless he was eaten.
Again, we'll probably find his body at some point, filleted, and you'll probably shit blood out your asshole again.
I would prefer not to. That was painful.
Well, it's the type of thing where we'll stumble upon it.
I've learned my lesson not to perceive evil, chaos god symbols.
But yes, Michelle or Michael, whatever your name is, I'll slowly remember it. That's how you intimidate and coerce people to give you information without depending on the gods or God Emperor.
What?
Smell heresy here.
Right, I need to leave and go get that slave.
Too much.
Not too much? Tone it down a bit.
Yeah. It went well in the end there, though. We got some information out of the guy. This is good.
Are we calling it right now?
Do you guys want to call it?
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I
you
just
want-
thought we were.
We
I don't
have
know. Do you guys want
3.5
to?
hours right now.
We can keep going if you guys want.
It's
I
actually
would
getting
say
kind
we
of
have-
interesting.
I'm
Unless we
thinking
wanna-
we might finish up the interrogation
Do we
part.
want
at
to
least.
stop it right before the entrance to the tunnel?
Because I think if you do the out of character and all that, yeah. If you do get to the tunnel, both of you, I mean, that might spark more things.
No, I mean right before
Uh,
we enter the tunnel.
Yeah, stop it before. Finish the interrogation.
Because, yeah, you guys have orders to do whatever you need to do. I mean, you can stop and get us if you find something interesting or feel like there's something awful there.
Mhm.
Because Xanatov could eventually maybe find
Well,
out there's
well, I'll
demons
sort
in
out-
there. Something
I'll
that's
sort out
hiding.
how we go about exploring that. But first, I think we should finish the interrogation.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, Kenneth, that we question the other people about this girl, since she was the only one he didn't know about. She's kind of suspicious, at least.
Well, do you want to ask the other prisoners here about the black girl or the brown hair, whatever? The other one that wasn't seen, or do you want to ask her directly? And go interrogate her.
Is she here? I thought she wasn't here.
I thought it was the other one. Wasn't
The
she here?
black-haired girl that he didn't know about in the group that we have rounded up, Arch?
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't found her.
Oh, we haven't
Okay.
found her.
That's what I was thinking. that
I thought she
wasn't
was here.
No, she's missing.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, so
He has to
that
know about
dude,
her.
that dude's seen everyone else here. Then the other
Yeah.
6 hostages or prisoners.
Nice thinking.
Was there 10 in total,
Yes.
Arch? Or was it 9 in
10 total.
10 total. And we have 7 of them.
So
So
three.
there's
three
3
are
of them missing. One of them he didn't know about. Which is kind of suspicious, at least.
Where's the question? Kind of out of character. Do you want to interrogate each and every person, or do you just want to?
I'm thinking we roll, maybe, or do we want to do it? I mean, the roll has never gone good for me, so I don't want to roll anything.
I do want Michael to actually try to interrogate again, but it depends on who to interrogate. He's seen all of them. Who do you think might have seen this person that
Hmm.
wasn't in the mines?
Maybe the big guy. he seemed kind of. There was something about him.
You know what? No, go ask the gay one. Be creepy.
Yeah.
He might know things.
The big gay guy.
The big gay.
Big gay Al in there. Go interrogate him, Michael.
All right.
We'll be there.
Roll the dice. Let's see if he interrogates you instead.
Want me to roll?
Do you feel intimidated? Yes.
Don't roll dice. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
That sounds like crappy.
Do it.
Arch is trying to. He's
It's
trying to
up
put
to
you in a
you.
trap. No, don't do it.
Well, okay. Well, you know what? Who should we interrogate then?
I'm thinking we go with him first and just quickly.
Got a vendetta
go
for
with
the
him,
gay
or
guy.
reroll.
Jeez.
Why are you even interrogating them anymore?
We figured out what
Yeah,
we need.
maybe.
But it is kind of funny to interrogate the rest of
It
us
is
just for
fun.
fun.
Like I
Fine.
said, the
How long
only
have we
thing
been
I want
awesome,
to
but
know
do we
Arch,
have any-
is about that girl. If any of them know anything.
Do we have any reason to suspect they know anything about her?
Do you have
Like,
any information
we
to
can
suspect
ask
that they
them.
don't know?
If we
Murphy
ask them
raises
whether
a
or not
valid
they've
point.
seen her,
Fine. We'll be no
What's fun?
interrogations. Fine. We'll just take the picture of the person we're looking for and show it to all of them if they've seen her before.
Yeah, let's do it quick.
Try to see if they react. Maybe they have seizures. Spontaneous ones. Glorious.
Is that fine, Arch?
Yeah, sure.
That's quicker, right? I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Oddly enough, and none of them can really say they have, and they definitely think they would remember. There's not a lot of women in the mining business.
And I assume they've all seen each other, so that's the only person that's not fitting the narrative here. She's part of this, but she's not. None of these workers have seen him or seen her.
It is peculiar. That is. How then?
Peculiar.
Yeah, I had to use that word.
What? What word did you use in here?
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Yes. Well, I
Well-
guess we don't really know much about this woman on other than she's Miss Unknown.
Myth. Unknown, yes.
Miss Unknown.
Well, do you know it's a miss? Looks like a woman, might not be.
Are you triggering me? Labeling this maybe woman.
It might not be.
Hmm.
It could be something very different.
Could be.
Stop it. Stop.
So, should we wait until we recharge our batteries for the next session and then continue from there?
Well,
Yes.
do you guys want to do that? Or do you want to let them have fun and then end it?
No, I think it's a good spot to end it because it'll let me think out how to handle Gambrian.
You're going to forget.
Oh, handle as in barely been in the
Well,
hole
chopping
for
off his
half a day.
legs and sending him down the ladder and see what happens.
Stop it,
Like,
Kyle.
implying you can do that yourself.
Gambrian,
Shush. No, both of you quiet.
Don't start any autistic bullshit right now.
Stop. No.
what a
Yeah,
great way to
maybe
end
not.
it.
I just told both of you to do separate jobs. That's it.
Did
Alright.
you? You told me.
Just to make sure he doesn't steal anything. Other than that, go read the book. And he's going to
Yeah.
go down the tunnel and see if he finds anything, miners with him, to
Yep.
go see if you can find other tunnel
I
passages.
know, I'm just giving you some shit.
You're giving him shit. I already gave him shit.
What's my turn? Sure.
No, it's not. Shut up.
It's a party game.
Yeah,
God damn
we'll
it,
do it
Kyle.
in game if anything. Nothing else.
Right. So,
Shush.
sounds good.
Are you fine with that, Arch, or are you good?
Yeah, we can end it there. You've made a fair bit of progress, after all.
But it's not the end of session, so we can't regenerate wounds yet. For those of you who do have wounds.
Did we regenerate fate points from last session to now, or am I still at the same?
Yes. Full day's passed, so you've regenerated wounds too.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Fates, at least.
Well, I don't know if Aerith has. She's been dragged up and down that set of stairs how many times? That can't be good for the healing
It's
process.
gotta be at least a little bit of experience and heads implanting books and steps.
And
Right,
burning
right.
the book.
And burning the book. And face
No, I
planting
threw it.
fire.
We didn't burn anything.
Incorrect. There was no burning. Pay attention.
There should have been burning.
She just
It was
very much
throwing the
failed.
book because I'm
Threw
throwing a
it away.
tantrum.
She got frustrated and threw the book across the room.
Little Aerith can't take it.
A quick little tantrum. Alright, we'll wrap it up there. So until next time, thank you everyone very much so for watching, and I'm hoping to see you all again in a week, presuming we can stay on schedule for a small period of time at this point. We shall see. Until next time, have a good day.
Damn it.